number 9 seed Maximo Renteria of Oregon State. We talked about it this morning over here on mat number 5. Of course, the mat that we can't see is a rematch of last year's national finals at 125 pounds.
Well, I'm standing so I can try and watch it at the same time. So this is where it gets exciting. There's going to be a lot. I mean, this isn't even the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And there's so many good matchups. So many good matchups.
Luke Liljedahl is going to have Jet Strickenberger, who can be a dangerous guy for West Virginia. And then Steve O'Poulin against Sheldon Seymour of Lehigh. Seymour undefeated on the season. So that'll be an interesting one over on mat number 6. On the outer 4 mats, they will have the preliminary wrestleback matchups. So guys that lost in the pigtail matchup taking on guys that lost in the number 3 versus 30 bracket. And then they will continue to roll through with consolations on the outer 4. So I was thinking they were going to do all of the championship side, but I think with TV would rather have it a longer broadcast and just have 4 mats dedicated just to the championship side. So,
well, it makes it easier for us. It makes a better broadcast for us.
There you go. Well, it made it a better broadcast this morning, getting bonus points in 6 of those matches that we won. And it all started with Dean Peterson. Let's see if he can do the same thing here tonight, Mark.
He's got his work cut out for him. This Renteria from Oregon State's tough. I know that he pulls a little bit away, and it would have been nice to catch him this morning. But I think coming in tonight, these guys that pull some weight, they're favored, going into the tonight's session. They're not coming off of a 2-hour weigh-in, and they can worry about their weight tonight or tomorrow morning. But right now, they are feeling good. Peterson just wrestles a lot of close matches, and it's all roly-poly, grabbing ankles and knees, twisting and everything, and that's pretty much how this match is going to go. It's going to be right down to the wire. I just hope that we come out on top. I will say this, though. Peterson is definitely focused he's in the right mindset, and he has been through the Big Tens, and he was coming into this tournament. He was this morning. So, I mean, he wants this. I mean, he's like, even though he wrestles a lot of close matches, his mindset's in the right place. Just wish that we hit some shots that didn't evolve like what we were talking about earlier. Right. We're down on our knees all the time, and guys are wrenching on our knees, and wrestle more on your feet. But now both these guys are down on one knee. I mean, well, Peterson is now too. It's going to be a very strategic match between these two.
They have not wrestled before. Renteria, runner-up at the Pac-12. Started his career at Illinois before transferring out to Corvallis. Peterson came across, got into that collar tie, but clear out of it quickly.
Yeah, I can't believe that down there, that rematch. Who would have thought? I was telling Nellie this when we were down there right before this started. This match over here between Vincent Robinson of North Carolina State and Spratley of Oklahoma State, which was a finals match from last year with Vincent Robinson winning it. What if they would have shook hands at the end of the tournament last year after that national finals match, say, hey, see you second round next year?
Yeah.
They would have both been like, what? What are you talking about? I mean, who would have thought? Yeah, see you second round next year.
Yeah.
Not in the quarters or the semis or the finals. You get second round. Unbelievable. It's kind of funny how what a difference a year can make.
Renteria working a 2-on-1 against Peterson. Not getting anywhere with it, so they go to a stalemate. Minute 40 to go, first period, no score. First match of this session for the Hawkeyes.
The Strickenberger and Liljedahl match, people are kind of creating a buzz about this match too. They were close earlier in the season.
Well, Strickenberger's a pinner. He's a big throw kind of guy. Liljedahl in on a shot. Strickenberger nice. Scrambling, though.
Yeah, look at him scramble out of that. And Liljedahl hit a nice reshot, too. That Strickenberger just showed me something there. There's Vincent Robinson with the takedown on Spratley here in the first period, take a 3-0 lead. No score, no real action between Peterson and Renteria, both guys just kind of staying away from each other, down on a knee, coming up and kind of tapping each other on the head once in a while. 45 seconds to go in the first period of that match.
Renteria comes across, inside position, right-handed collar tie. Hands locked on the right side for Peterson. 30 on the clock. Renteria pushing Peterson over towards the edge. Dean trying to circle back in. No score. Any of the other matches besides Robinson leading Spratley.
That one's at a standstill right now because of blood time.
It's a shot by Renteria. Almost looked like a go-behind attempt, but Dean kind of missed when he was trying to post to go by him.
That
now gets caught in a front headlock.
Comes to an end, 0-0.
We had 7 first period takedowns this morning.
Poland and Seymour at the end of the first period, 0-0. Lillidahl and Streckenberger at the end of the first period, 0-0. So 3 out of the 4 second round matchups here, 0-0 at the end of the first period.
Renteria starts down to begin the second. Shucks Dean up over top of him and off and gets out for the escape. Peterson hits a shot. Couldn't hang on to the leg. Renteria tried getting into an underhook whip over, but Peterson clears the arm out. Lillidahl in on a shot again on Streckenberger. Almost holds him in neutral danger, but Streckenberger scrambles out of that, hanging on to Lillidahl's leg. Still rolling all over the place. Now Lillidahl gets into a double leg and steps over and finishes for 3. A lot harder to scramble if somebody's got a double leg on you.
Very tough. Yep, very tough. Robinson about ready to ride out Spratley the rest of this first period. He has over a minute ride time. He's putting a big ride on Spratley.
It's like Seymour of Lehigh with a reversal and then Poulin an escape. So Seymour leads that one 2-1 in the second period.
He does ride out Spratley the whole first period, so he has a 1:15 ride time with 3-0 lead. Vincent Robinson over Spratley. Again, that's a rematch of the national finals from last year. Here's Renteria in on a shot, trying to get in on a shot on Peterson. Peterson gets his legs back, has him in front headlock position, and they just kind of break apart.
Well, there's Seymour hit a headlock on Poulin, but they were out of bounds.
That one's 2-1 right now in favor of Seymour in the second period. Ride time not a factor. 30 seconds to go here between Dean Peterson of Iowa and Renteria of Oregon State. 1-0 right now in favor of Renteria. 20 seconds to go.
Peterson looking to underhook on the left side, but just 10 seconds left in the period. Will be Dean's choice in the third. Duck attempt there by Renteria, but Peterson down blocks. 1-0 as we go to the third. I think even if you include Gabe Arnold, this is the first time we've been behind. Because technically Gabe was tied 2-2. He just had the riding time advantage against him.
Lillidahl gets a 1-point escape here at third period. 4-2 in favor of Lillidahl over Streckenberger. Dean Peterson chooses down to start the third period, up to his feet, trying to get hand control right now. Renteria trying to work us hard on top, trying to ride tough. Still looking for a hand control is Peterson. Renteria trying to take us back down the mat. We roll, we get out. 1-point escape.
Tied up at 1, a minute 34 to go in regulation. Poulin and Seymour tied at 2 in the third period. More blood time for Robinson of NC State on mat 5 in the second period. Renteria just sitting on a knee. So Dean did the same. Now they finally come across at each other. Minute to go in the regulation period. 1-1 score. Peterson for the Hawks, Renteria for Oregon State. There's a shot by Dean, gets pretty deep, cutting across for that far ankle, gets the three.
Nice.
Renteria diving over top of Dean. Now they're going to stop it and stalemate it. 42 seconds left. Peterson takes the lead by a score of 4-1.
Now we got to try and ride hard here, ride tough here.
Wow, that Strickenberger can scramble.
He sure can.
He was coming across heavy. Lildahl ducked him. Almost got around behind. Looked like he was there. And Strickenberger somehow was able to pop his hips and scrambled around and went out of bounds. No points scored.
Right now, Peterson doing a really good job staying behind the arms of Renteria. Renteria up to his feet. We suck him back down to the mat. We go out of bounds. Great riding right there by Dean Peterson. 24 seconds to go here in this match.
Lildahl is going to beat Strickenberger 4-2.
Seymour's going to beat Poland 5-3.
Renteria into a sit out, trying to get that hand control with 20 seconds left.
Nice
Peterson
job.
bumps him back down. Now he's got him flat, throws that deep waist.
Drive forward with that. Yes,
there
see that? Yeah, there you go.
And Dean Peterson, 6 seconds left. He's going to punch his ticket to the quarterfinals, and he will get round 3 with top-seeded Luke Lildahl of Penn State tomorrow morning.
That job, Peterson.
So let's see. Spratley still down 4-0. Gets a takedown and near falls, though. A little ball and chain action. Old school. Wow. You don't see that very often. Just like that, he's going to take a 7-4 lead in the second period.
I was writing down the results on my paper. I didn't see how he actually got that takedown, but I'm guessing Vincent Robinson was in on a shot on him the way that they ended up getting that, and he locked the arm and threw the leg and rolled him straight back. I'd like to see a replay of that, but so Seymour from Lehigh beats Poland from Iowa State. Peterson won 4-1.
New match on mat number 3. Nick Bouzakis, the 3 seed from Ohio State. Jacob Moran, the number 14 seed from Indiana. Mat number 4, Tyler Klinsky of Ryder taking on Jory Volk of Minnesota. Klinsky can be a dangerous guy, too. He's 27-3 on the year.
Who's that?
Klinsky from Ryder over on mat number 4 against Jory Volk. Spencer Moore of Illinois out on mat number 6 against Eddie Ventresca of Virginia Tech. And third period begins. Spratley gets the escape, so now he has an 8-4 lead.
Ventresca getting takedown and almost got some near fall points.
Did get some.
2 near fall over there for Ventresca right away.
But Moran trying to get neutral danger against Davino. Davino has to bail out and gets taken down.
Wow. No, that's
excuse me. That's Bouzakis. Sorry, I meant Bouzakis against Moran.
Moran of Indiana. Moran had a good Big Ten tournament, though, and he had a good big first round match, too.
Yeah. Hard fought, but against a good opponent in Kyson Terrakina.
Eight to 4 right now, 45 seconds to go between Vincent Robinson and Spratley. Again, that's a rematch from the national finals last year at 125 pounds.
Bouzakis gets his escape, so he's down 3-1 now. Ventresca still with that 5-0 lead. A little over a minute of riding time, just under a minute to go first period. Moran in on another shot against Bouzakis. Bouzakis locked through the crotch, trying to roll him through. Are you watching Spratley right there on that camera at least? Can you see?
No, I'm watching.
Okay.
I can barely see him through the couple of the cameras right over here. on the actual mat.
Moran trying to come through the back door, about ready to finish another takedown on Bouzakis.
I'm surprised that wasn't.
There you go. So Moran will take a 6-1 lead at the end of the first period.
And there's a win for Spratley.
Turns things around from last year's national finals.
That's a big match for Spratley right there. He's going to take on Seymour from Lehigh tomorrow morning.
Well, guys that lose in the championship side will not wrestle again tonight. There's just one round on each side tonight. But then guys that either win in the wrestlebacks tonight or lose in the championship side tonight, you get to the point where you start to have to wrestle twice per session starting tomorrow morning. So helps yourself quite a bit to be able to stay on that top side as long as possible. Let's jump out. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more from the second round of the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
March on over to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort March 26th for an unforgettable performance by country music star Tracy Lawrence. Get ready to hear iconic hits such as Paint Me a Birmingham and Time Marches On, as well as find out who your friends are in Texas Tornado. This is one country music experience you won't want to miss. Secure your tickets now for this must-see concert at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to Cleveland, the Rocket Arena. Alongside Mark Ironside, Stephen Grace, thanking you for joining us. Mat number 3 right now, a minute 40 to go in the match, and number 3 seed Nick Bouzakis of Ohio State trailing 10-2 to Jacob Moran of Indiana.
I want to make sure I say hello to Sarah Brenneman and Kayleen Kroll in the greenhouse over in Solon, getting everything all ready for the spring. Those girls work hard at that Kroll Farms. Matt Kroll, former football player for University of Iowa.
Good guy.
Awesome guy, great guy. Great family, fun family, hardworking family. And then a good buddy, Adam Flockhart, just great people. Big Hawk fans.
It's funny, it's been several years, obviously. I can't remember if it was Riley or Laney. It was like kindergarten or first grade.
They go through the maze.
They went up there, and I went along with them and bumped into Matt and started talking to him a little bit. And he realized I was, I did this. And he's like, oh, so we just started talking wrestling for a little bit. Like,
yeah, he
no
was
idea
a wrestler
that,
too for so long.
Yeah, he was a great wrestler. No idea that he went and played in the NFL. He's an Iowa farm kid. Nothing to it.
Still does it. That's what he does. The best, though, is their dad, John. That guy he's something. He cracks me up. Him and Kayleen, those two people. Never a dull moment.
Right now on mat number 5, Nico Provo of Stanford, the number 7 seed, trailing the number 10 seed, Mark Anthony McGowan, 3-1 at the end of the first period. 25 seconds left. Nick Bouzakis is going to have to pull something out of the hat here, Mark. He's down 10-2. And he's going to have to go basically feet to back for a fall, because even a takedown and 4 near fall isn't going to do anything.
That is it.
Moran gets in on
just
another
got beat.
shot.
The number 3 seed.
Wow.
Wow is right.
So we've had a 4 and now a 3 go down in the first day.
Provo of
Now,
Stanford.
The problem with that is if Dean Peterson loses in the quarterfinals to Lilladal and Bouzakis makes it back through, that's who he would have to wrestle in the round of 12.
That's the thing, is that's why it's so important to stay on that front side. You just never, ever know who you're going to meet in that backside. How many times have we called matches like, well, one of these guys was an All-American last year or a finalist or whatever it may be, and they're not even going to get on the war stand because they're meeting in the second or third round of the wrestlebacks.
Yeah. Jory Volk, 1-0 lead, plus he has riding time. Rider coach desperately wanting a stall call as Klinsky's gotten to his feet several times, and Volk has not returned him. Mat number 3, Jax Forrest, coming out, taking on the number 17 seed TK Davis of Gardner-Webb. Davis almost got a takedown right there.
This guy's 27-1 or something like that. Remember we were talking about this last night? How can he be whatever seed he is?
17.
17 seed. He's only got 1 loss on the year. Yeah, he's 25-1 coming into this tournament.
There's Forrest with a great duck into a carry, and then throws the leg in right away.
Yep. Volk wins that match over there from Minnesota. So Volk versus Moran. Provo and McGowan right now still scrapping down here. Going in the third period, it's 3-2 in favor of McGowan, yep, the 10 seed.
5-2 is the lead over there on mat number 6 for Ventresca, still against Moore of Illinois. That's how that one's going to come to an end. So Ventresca, the 2 seed. Couple of close matches, but win and move on. Mat number 4. Dominic Serrano of Northern Colorado, Markel Baker of Northern Illinois. Drake Ayala is in the hole, now going to be on deck on mat number 6.
Good.
And that one's going to be Julian Farber of UNI taking on another freshman phenom, Aaron Seidel of Virginia Tech.
Farber had a big win earlier today. Farber's the 20 seed. He beat the 13 seed Van D from Nebraska.
They showed a video. I didn't watch it or listen to it, but those two had met twice before in this tournament with Van D winning both times, so it was a big win for Farber to get over that hump. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Forrest gets the fall.
He did. Yeah. Seidel makes quick work of Farber right there. Gets a quick takedown and just immediately releases him.
Seidel, the number 4 seed. Only loss on the year was to Jax Forrest, who he was actually leading a lot of that match and lost late in that one.
Farber in a shot, though. Whose match?
When Seidel and Forrest met. Hokie State went out to Va Tech this year for a duel. going to bring Blaze of Penn State out, the number 3 seed at 133, taking on the number 19 seed Gage Walker of Missouri. Mat number 4, Baker of Northern Illinois, Serrano of Northern Colorado, scoreless. Consolation matchups. Utah Valley, I just see the result popped up here. Forbes, their heavyweight, got a fall in 23 seconds in the wrestlebacks. Carson Tompkins of Air Force, Cade Rule of Chattanooga, Diego Sotelo of Michigan, Tyler Chappell of Pitt, Luke Condon of Wisconsin just got taken down with 10 seconds left. So he loses by a score of 4-1 to get knocked out of the tournament by Riley Davis of Wyoming. And they are in tiebreakers over on mat number 8, Sam Goen of Indiana, Tyler Benes of Bucknell. 2-1, Goen leads that one. Looks like Goen is going to win that. So he stays alive at 184 pounds. Goen, the number 33 seed. While we're at 184, I noticed, Mark, when I was doing my brackets, Iowa State, UNI head-to-head in the wrestlebacks at 184. Fox and Dean.
Yeah, Isaac Dean from Iowa State is a pretty big favorite in that match, but you never know. You never know. Iowa State, they got some tough matchups. They already lost Pullen this round, and they might lose 1 or 2 in the wrestlebacks too. They lost a few first round, and they're going to have to wrestle tough. But they have that Elam and Bastida at 97 heavyweight, and both those guys should make it all the way to the finals. So those guys are going to score them a lot of points throughout this tournament. And they both have a legit, really, really good chance of winning it. I really think Elam might get bar.
Seidel of Virginia Tech, 6-1 lead over Farber of UNI at the end of the first period. No score on mat number 5. Larkin of Arizona State, Mugalin of Penn.
Who won that match down there ended up winning that Provo, I assume? Or no,
McGowan did, 4-2. So the 7 seed drops back to the backside. Blaze a 1-0 lead in the first period. I don't know if that was stall call already.
Larkin's getting put to his back right now by Davino. Or no. By Mogalian of Penn, the 12 seed. Is that right? Is that the right match? 181? Yeah.
Yeah, Larkin of Arizona State.
And Arizona State's going to throw the brick in. Yeah, what's how you pronounce it? Mogalian of Penn, the 12 seed. He's up 6-0 right now on Mugalin on Larkin.
Starting to get into the 125 wrestleback matches on the outer 4 mats. Lordison of Nebraska wrestling over on mat number 8. He leads Aiden Smith of Rutgers 3-1. Mac Mauger of Missouri, Ezekiel Witt of North Dakota State are on 7.
Blaze up 10-0 now.
How did that happen? It was 1-0.
Well, obviously near fall points. That's the only way to do it. Looks like Seidel just teched Farber.
Farber will drop
22-4. There's more bunch of near fall points.
It's going to bring Drake Ayala out. Drake taking on the number 11 seed Tyler Ferrara of Cornell. Won the Ivy Leagues this year, 24-7 record. Cornell, a little different singlets. They're the red, and they've got a white stripe down the side, but then it's got a script big red across the chest. Mat number 6 underway here. Ayala and Ferrara. Ferrara taps into a head to the high crotch, or head to the outside high crotch, down on the ankle. Drake trying to kick away. Been able to fight this off so far, over to the edge of the mat, reaching back, trying to break that grip. You're going to get a stall call on Drake for clearing out of bounds.
I just don't like the fact that those tables are right there, and you can't even wrestle there anyway.
Yeah.
You literally cannot wrestle those tables. This floor and arena floor is just too small for this tournament. It's too small for the radio people here, too.
2:20 to go, first period. Another shot there by Ferrara. Drake with a reshot, though, gets to the leg.
Inside. Come on, elevate it. Come on, there you go.
Tries to get
keep
it shelved.
Keep coming. Keep cutting the
thrown
corner.
In.
Keep coming up. There you go. Good job not letting him roll there.
Trying to get down to that ankle. There's that roll through, and he grabs our ankle. Now Ferrara trying to get neutral danger, trying to come through the back door. Probably going to go to a stalemate. There it is. Drake down to a knee off the whistle. Slowly trying to advance. Now gets his hands up onto Ferrara. Ferrara clears him out of there. Drake staying real low again.
Arizona State did win that challenge. They took away the near falls, takedown only.
Drake has Ferrara now into a front headlock.
Pull him down.
Just lets him up out of it. Ferrara's been in. He's hit 3 or 4 shots already in this first minute and a half, minute 45.
There's a little drag attempt. We were in on a shot, too. Almost had it finished, and then Ferrara rolled through on us.
There's a stall call again against Drake, so that'll make it 1-0.
How? We were just in on a shot 30 seconds ago. How?
Because Ferrara's been going to our legs. Drake still in that front headlock. Can't get anywhere with it. 45 to go, first period.
I don't know how that was a stall call. You know me, I'm all for making stall calls, but literally was just in on a shot. Legit shot, looking to finish, a minute before that. Well, that definitely should light a fire underneath Drake Ayala.
Tries snapping, a duck attempt. There's a reshot
by Drake. That's how you clear the arm. You get behind. That's how you do a go behind, Steven.
There you go. He got violent with it.
That is exactly how you do a go behind. Exactly.
Gives him a 3-1 lead at the end of the first period.
Heck yes. Cleared the arm and got the go behind. That's how you score. Finally, good job. That was enormous takedown at the very end of the period, too.
So Drake leads 3-1. His choice, he'll go down to begin the second period.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I can't even believe it. So long overdue. That was huge right there for Drake Ayala.
Drake to his feet, trying to get that hand control. Ferrara just pushes him away.
No rolling around, no getting on a shot, letting a guy roll through, grabbing your ankles, twist on your knee, facing the other direction, going to a stalemate. Boom! Takes away all that. And he hit it hard. Here it is again.
Same thing.
Same thing. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. I can't even believe
again.
it. Yes.
That time he basically just threw him, and Ferrara landed on the mat. Now Drake's feeling it. He gets up to his feet, intentionally releases him. There's the stall call. Drake throws the hand up. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Ferrara went to the table. Call it.
I'd be really hot if I was Drake, too.
7-2, Drake with the lead. Half attempt by Ferrara. Drake down blocks. Trying to get back into that front head. Snaps him again. Gets behind
Look
again.
at that. He's just tormenting him right
He's
now.
drilling now,
Steve,
baby.
that's what I've been talking about. You don't have to stay on the single leg. Take advantage of what you got right there.
Just like that, 10-2.
Look how quick and fast those takedowns are.
Love it. I love it.
They're all the time.
Drake's got him flattened down now. Northern Illinois gets the win over on mat number 4. The
Baker.
8 seed over the 9 seed. Drake trying to get a cheap tilt there. Ferrara works up to his feet. Drake pulls him back down to the mat. 35 on the clock, second period. Lardison does get the win to move on, stay alive for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Ferrara works back to the center. Drake covers him. Ferrara to a sit out. Drake with that forward pressure. Gets his riding time up over a minute. 20 seconds to go, second period. Drake driving forward. Keeping Ferrara down on that mat. Still at his base. Now he tripods up. Final seconds tick away. Drake opens up a 10-2 lead with 1:22 of riding time. Ferrara's choice, he'll choose down.
Keep him down. Ride him till
Ride the
freaking,
snot out of him.
however you want to say it. Don't even let him breathe. Just suffocate him down there. Just ride him. Just ride him. Make him miserable. Get some near fall points here.
Almost did, and then got a little
Did
too
get too
high
near
with
fall. He got too near fall.
Did he? All right. 12-3, 13-3 with the riding time. He got too high with it, and Ferrara got out, but Larkin's got neutral danger, and almost he does get a fall. Trailing most of the match, and the 5 seed comes from behind and gets the win for Arizona State. There's Drake, taps ahead into a sweep, down to the ankle, gets it shelved up, somersault attempt.
There
That time
you
he kept
go.
the leg
Don't
back.
let him roll. Great job. He learned from the first time. Great adaptation in there in that match, Drake.
And now Drake looks over, 15-3. He's like, I got to get 2 more here. 1 in a ride out or 2 more.
Taking it upon himself.
Another big snap, but
Get your
Ferrara
leg
throws
back.
the
Get
legs,
that leg
the
back.
hands around our legs. Now, my other question is, Drake's hit, 6 shots in a row? Where's the stall call? Where's the stall call? Call it both ways. Call it consistent. 50 on the clock. Drake leading 15-4, 16-4 with the riding time. So a takedown and a ride out gets a tech fall. Tries snapping, gets caught reaching a little bit. Ferrara drops in on a shot on us. We reach back, trip him down a little bit.
Drive through him.
Look to step over.
Get this, Drake.
Looking
Get
to
it.
come
He's
back the
feeling-
other way.
Yes. 18-4, that's 19-4 with them. Just ride him out and you got the tech.
That's what Terry and Starr just told him.
Starr wants a stall call on the bottom, and I love it.
That's going to do it. Drake Ayala builds on his lead, gets a point for riding time. He gets a 19-4 technical fall.
He'll take on. Great job, Drake Ayala. That's an awesome, awesome match. You know what that match was? That match was mentality.
Yes, sir. So he'll get his rematch again with Blaze of Penn State. Let's jump out, take another timeout. We'll be back with more from Rocket Arena in Cleveland right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringBeyond to learn more.
Craving something sweet? Step into the flavor of a good old-fashioned bake sale, Quickstar style. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our premium donuts. Choose from Quickstar's fluffy long johns, rich Persians, classic Bismarcks, or ring donuts. So delicious, just like the ones at your hometown bake sale. Do you remember those fresh oven-baked cookies your grandma used to make? So good. Well, the Quickery's got them. Our cookies are just like the ones from back in the day. Let's head straight to the bake sale, only at Quickstar. Treat yourself today.
Welcome back to the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside in Cleveland at the Rocket Arena, home of the Cavaliers. On the mats right now, the center 4 mats are your championship brackets. Mat number 3 just getting underway, 141 pounds. Wyatt Henson of Lock Haven, Anthony Echemendia of Iowa State. Mat number 4, Lucas Bird of Illinois has a 4-0 lead on Braxton Brown of Maryland. Mat number 5, Ben Davino of Ohio State, a 15-3 lead over Tyler Knox, 15-4 now. And that is in the second period. And on mat number 6, Luke Stanich of Lehigh taking on Tyler Wells of Oklahoma. Stanich, I believe the number 4 seed. No, Stanich got the 5 seed. 14-0 record. He got the 5 seed at 141. Wrestleback. Rourke of South Dakota State wins. I didn't even see Jesse Mendez come out, Mark. He got a tech fall in 4 minutes. I didn't even see him wrestling.
He did?
Yeah. Witt of North Dakota State knocks Mauger of Missouri out of the tournament. Lardison of Nebraska stays alive over Smith of Rutgers. Chappell of Pitt knocks Diego Sotelo of Michigan out of the tournament. Sear Bailey on deck on mat 3 right down here in front of us. That was a huge victory for Drake Ayala, just in the fact that he got called twice for stalling in the first. And it wasn't that he was necessarily, being passive, but I think he took exception to that. And he said, you know what, I'm going to show you what stalling looks like. And he just proceeded to hit shot after shot after shot. really violent, aggressive go-behinds on those front headlocks. Gets the tech fall.
I think you're 100% right. I think it was the referee calling for stalling. Ridiculous stall calls is what we even said on air. Is like, hey, man, a light of fire underneath Drake, and it sure as heck did. Unbelievable. I don't know how he got called for that second stall call, but I'm just so glad that he hit those go-behinds and how he hit him, when he hit him. The thing was, he wasn't just hitting him. It wasn't slow. It was quick and hard and explosive. He scored 3 go-behinds in that match. And you see how fast and quick they are and not getting caught rolling around, hanging on ankles, stalemates, eating up clock time. Just an awesome match by Drake Ayala. Going and continue to pour it on when you're ahead, too, and getting a tech. Freaking, that's how you wrestle. That's Iowa-style wrestling right there.
And now he needs to do that exact same thing against Blaze tomorrow morning.
He's got to come out with that same fire for sure. I mean, Blaze had a really good tech of his own, too, in that round. But Drake Ayala, if you've listened to his interviews, he's here to win this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the toughest weight class in the country, but he's a senior. He's throwing out everything he possibly can, leaving it all out on the mat, and he just showed it right there.
Bird looks like he's going to get the win.
He's up 5-1, 13 seconds to go. Ekamindia up by a score of 6-2 right now. Braden Davis out there against Hardy. Davis is leading Hardy right now, too, 4-2.
Ekamindia 6-2 towards the end of the first period against Henson. We're on mat number 6. It's still a 3-0 lead for Stanich over Wells of Oklahoma. Van D of Nebraska comes out now on mat number 8. University of Iowa Healthcare here for you no matter where you are in the state. Changing medicine, changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org for more information. Lance Vombauer of Minnesota makes his way out. He's on mat number 4, taking on Nash Singleton of Oregon State.
And I want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about my good friend from high school and college and teammate Michael Hatcher, a really good friend of mine who did a podcast. He's been coming out with a lot of podcasts here lately, and it's called Full Tilt. It's on Full Tilt Podcast, but his name's Mike Hatcher. You can look up Full Tilt Podcast and catch it on YouTube and Spotify and Apple and etc. He came out with one this week with me on there that we did this last winter. He's come out with Randy Lewis on there, Royce Alger on there, Derek Moore on there. But it was really, really fun just sitting down and talking with him. The podcast is long. It's an hour and 45 minutes. But
I didn't realize, because you started listening, so I'm like, I quit doing whatever I was doing and just was listening at the same time. And yeah, I had no idea it went almost 2 hours.
It's a long one. I can't believe with all the people that have responded and listened to it and just really, really enjoyed it, and especially obviously people from the area and growing up and knowing about a Cedar Rapids Prairie, Cedar Rapids Jefferson rivalry and talking about those days, and then living together, growing up in the house that we did when I was a true freshman, and kind of my road through Iowa. I had to go to Kirkwood for a semester and through the junior college system before I got into Iowa, went through Iowa, and then our trips down to the World Championships, Olympic Championships into Atlanta. I'm following Tom Brands down there, and a lot of good old Gable stories. It was a really good time, and I could not believe it lasted that long. It felt like we were only talking for a half an hour, and it was really fun. And Telfer and I listened to the one with Royce Alger on the way out here on the plane. I'm
sure that was probably pretty interesting,
too. It was pretty entertaining as well, too, but you got to take it with a grain of salt. It's Royce.
It's Royce.
He likes to talk about Royce, but it was fun. He told us when we ran into him outside the hotel on the way over here. What did he say?
He said, "Hey, tell my story, will you?"
He said, "Ironside, hey, what do you say if I don't make it? Tell my story."
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I think you've done a pretty good job of that already yourself,
we said,
Royce.
Which story do you want us to tell,
I was like,
Royce?
which one? And he said, all of them. I was like, well.
So we won't talk wrestling. We'll just spend the whole weekend talking Royce Alger.
I did tell a couple Royce Alger stories, though. I did tell one story for sure about Royce, and a couple stories about Royce in that as well too. So, but it was a lot of, obviously, about Tom Brands and Terry Brands and a lot of different things. It was pretty entertaining, but you can check that out on all kinds of social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram and Spotify and all that, YouTube and all that stuff. But Mike Hatcher and Full Tilt, name of it's Full Tilt Podcast.
There's Hardy looking for neutral danger against Braden Davis. Gets the takedown. This gives him a 6-4 lead now.
Now is he going to get near falls? This goes to a stalemate. Takes a 6-4 lead. Oh, Braden Davis wants him to throw the. Does he want him to throw the brick?
I mean, it's still second period.
Well, I think it was pretty evident it was neutral danger.
Yeah.
15 seconds to go. Hardy's going to try and ride him out this period.
Von Bauer, a 4-3 lead over there. The number 8 seed against the 24 seed Singleton of Oregon State. Singleton knocked out the number 9 seed Joey Oliveri of Rutgers.
Ekamindia for Iowa State picking up some bonus right now. He's up 13-4 right now in the third period, and he has ride times. He's up by 10 points in that match.
Stanich going to get a major decision over there. So that'll be tomorrow morning's quarterfinal, Ekamindia and Stanich. Hardy, I think, in on another shot to start the period. Davis scrambling, and Hardy's a good scrambler too, trying to pull him back the other way, looking for neutral danger. Hardy about ready to come through the back door. Davis hanging on to that ankle. That was the thing, wasn't Davis leading Hardy when Hardy pinned him in the dual meet?
Yes, now that I think about it, he was. Forgot all about that. He caught him in a cradle.
Hardy trying to roll him through. And they stalemate it. 1:07 to go in that one. Hardy, the number 3 seed from Nebraska, leading 6-4 against Penn State's number 14 seed Braden Davis. Hardy dropped like he was going for a low single, but didn't really commit to it. Ekamindia does win. That's going to bring Nasir Bailey out. Von Bauer with another takedown.
That's 8-3 over there for Von Bauer. That's only in the second period. Oh, Hardy with another takedown here over Davis. That gives him a 9-4 lead with 35 seconds to go. Davis wants a brick thrown in again.
Well, Hardy never had his head popped out.
Well, they made that rule a long time ago. You don't have to pop your head out.
Yeah.
As long as you're on your butt like that, and the head, even though the head's in there,
now Hardy gets a leg thrown in. So Nasir Bailey coming out. He's taking on the number 10 seed Jack Consiglio of Stanford. 15-5 record on the year. Davis, even in that bottom position, reaching back, grabbing ankles. But Brock Hardy is going to get the win. Knocks Davis down.
So did you know who won between Composto and Carnella? Have they wrestled yet?
They have not wrestled yet.
Oh, it's coming up right now. I'm at 6.
Yes, just getting started.
All right, over there I'm at 4. That's Von Bauer still winning. Von Bauer's wrestling Singleton of Oregon State, the number 24 seed. Oh yeah, that's who beat Oliveri of Rutgers.
Yep.
I missed that earlier. You and I were talking about that back at the hotel.
Van D of Nebraska, a minute to go, trailing 6-4, but he's in on a shot right now.
Did you see if the Iowa State guy won, that Grice or something?
I did not see his score. Let me see if I can find it. Fugit won 5-4 to stay alive. Grice is wrestling right now. He's on mat 7, leads 3-1.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
So here we go with Nasir Bailey on mat number 3.
Nice
in on
double.
A double leg.
Nice double. Suck it in. Step over. Got to finish this, Bailey. Got to finish. Oh, my gosh. How do we let him roll us through there? How, Steven? How does that happen? Why did we let go of those legs?
Almost like he wanted to get a better grip going the other direction.
I think you're right. Which doesn't make sense. How? How did we not score that shot?
He was
deep. We had our hands locked around both legs and knees with him on his hip and did not finish that.
45 gone by, first period, no score. Bailey for the Hawkeyes, Consiglio for Stanford.
Starting the 149-pound matches, too, coming up right down over here on mat 5. That's Van Ness, the number 1 seed from Penn State, taking on the 16 seed Frost from Iowa State. Von Bauer did win that one, 8-3. Well, I'd like to see whether we finish the shot or not. It's at least really good to see Bailey picking up where he left off, and that's coming out and attacking and getting to the legs and trying to score here in the first period.
Halfway through the first period, still no score. Bailey trying to work a 2-on-1 into the double, and that time he doesn't let him get squared up at all. Takes him all the way to the mat and gets the 3.
And missed it, too, because the camera's right in front of me. I couldn't see it. It sucked when we're on this mat.
Bailey capping that near ankle.
Hey, ride tough here, Bailey. Ride tough. Keep riding him.
Lever the triceps on the left side.
1 minute to go here in this first period. Ride him tough.
Gets him flattened down. Gets
that tilt.
Rolls him all the way through.
I like it.
Keeping a toe in, seeing if he can adjust to go back the other way. Go out of bounds. 45 seconds to go.
Tom is in that referee's ear on the edge about something. I don't know what. And that's with the takedown, 2-second takedown. I know he got 1 count over against Frost.
Back to the center, restart. Bailey. And capping that near ankle. Trying to lever those triceps.
Van Ness trying to get a fall over there on Frost. There it is. Wow.
Van D of Nebraska wins as well. Bailey couldn't keep Consiglio down, so it's 3-1 now with 15 seconds left in the first.
So 4-2 right now in favor of that Grice of Iowa State down there on mat number 7, the wrestlebacks. Third period, 1 minute to go.
Bailey takes a 3-1 lead into the second, defers his choice. So Consiglio will go down.
Sergio Vega up now on mat number 4 over there. He's wrestling Griffin of Ryder.
Griffin in deep on a shot right now on Vega.
I don't know if Vega's been taken down all year. I think that was one of the people you said coming into this tournament that has not been taken down all year. Or was part of that Jason Bryant's thing.
Bailey gets that 2-on-1 in the middle of the mat.
Oh yeah.
Got 2 1 counts. There he gets it tighter.
That's the slowest counter I've ever seen in my life.
There he finally gets the 4. Oh, now it's the 4. I could have swore he swiped it 7 times to get to 4.
Nice job by Bailey, just letting him go right there. Great job by Bailey.
7-2. Clock still ticking as Bailey backs to the middle. Now Consiglio walks to the middle.
Tom and Ryan telling Bailey, hey, keep wrestling, keep wrestling. Bailey's up 7-2 with 1:33 riding time. Got a minute to go.
Consiglio, a couple of half attempts, but Bailey just keeps that hand on the collar tie.
Again, just get a major here. Let's get another takedown this period. You had a minute. Try hitting that double again. Get back to that double.
Warning for hands to the face, so they'll stop it back in the middle. Consiglio wiping his eye out. .35 on the clock.
Nice, right
sweep
off
to
the
a
whistle.
double. Oh, they stopped it. They're going to say hands to the face against Nasir Bailey. Illegal move, so 1 point red. That'll make it 7-3 now.
Tom is hot. He is so hot.
Bailey keeping the hand out wide as he comes across. Looked like he was going to change for that sweep, but didn't like the setup. 15 on the clock here, second period. Snaps, just clears the tie. Drops in for a low shot, can't get it. Reshot by Consiglio. We step back out of the way. Final seconds tick away. It will be a 7-3 lead now in favor of Nasir Bailey. We go to the third. Nasir's going to go neutral.
Well,
Consiglio just bent over. I don't know if he's
called
just
for stalling.
tired or what, but let's go, Nasir. Let's get another one and a right out. Get a couple of them. Big snap, but he was worried about his feet. He was clearing those out of the way. Shot by Consiglio. Nasir goes behind. Looked like it was an easy go behind, but Consiglio came over and got us. Now we hold him into a neutral danger. Can't quite hold on to it. Now we try pulling him back the other way. Looking to hold him there. Now we're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. Minute 21 to go.
Tom is so upset right now. He is livid.
Nasir had that collar tie. Tries a slide by. Looked like he was there again, but didn't commit to it. Half attempt by Consiglio. We down block him. Consiglio, another shot, touches our legs.
Snap, use it. Wrestle there.
55 on the clock. Now Nasir looks like he's getting a little tired. Slide by to the edge.
Come on, Bailey. Get one more takedown here. Come on.
7-3 with the riding time is 8-3.
There's
the double leg and takes him to his butt for 3.
See how easy that was?
10-3, 11-3 with the riding time. 30 seconds left. Cornella does get the win. So Cornella will take on Hardy tomorrow in the quarterfinals. There's a switch by Consiglio. Nasir continuing to drive into the hips. Now Consiglio rolls us through and gets the 2-point reversal. Nasir just kind of laying there.
What
Consiglio comes out front. Looks like Nasir just hit a wall.
We just gave up that major.
Yeah. Gets the win 11-5 and moves on. Both those guys, I wonder if both those guys had nutrition problems or something, because they both looked like they
I don't know.
just ran stair laps.
I just cannot believe we just gave up that major there.
We had it and we lost it on a late reversal. 11-5 is the win. Bailey looks like he will get Vega, who's leading 4-0 going into the third period. Let's jump out another quick timeout. We will come back with more from the Rocket Arena in Cleveland. You're listening to the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something big. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. That means Iowa fans are now on America's largest 5G network, bringing even more strength and coverage to every game day and every day. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to power every call, every post, every celebration. U.S. Cellular and T-Mobile. Better together.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Hawkeye fans, gear up for game day with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, they bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Sip on fan favorites like Easy Eddie, Citrus Surfer, and Neighborhood Beer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to the stadium? No worries. Join them at any of their 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks!
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Welcome back to Rocket Arena, the NCAA Wrestling Championships. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside. Before we recap where we're at, let's step out right now for stations on the network to ID themselves. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield. Working into the 149 second round matchups, also working through 141 and 149 on the backside. Hawks have got 3 into the quarterfinals. Peterson winning 4-1, Drake Ayala winning 19-4, and Bailey winning 11-5.
Right now, Lamer of Nebraska, who is the Lamer is the 20th seed. He is ahead in the third period 3-1 over the number 4 seed Gay from Virginia Tech.
Wow.
And then Maryland's, the number 12 seed Young from Maryland is leading Boyskins, the number 5 seed from North Carolina State, 3-1. About ready to get another takedown here in the first period.
Rachi out on mat number 4, former Hawkeye wrestling for UNI against Wazlewski of Penn. Rider block on deck on 5. That's that mat where Lamer's wrestling, and that's that mat that we can't see anything.
Swiderski right now of Oklahoma State leading 3-0 over Evans of Utah Valley.
Oliveri wins on the backside, it sounds like. Stop by, see what everyone's talking about at Watermill Kitchen and Bar, voted the 2025 Best New Restaurant by the Corridor Business Journal. This modern Midwestern restaurant, located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, features chef-inspired takes on all your favorite dishes with amazing daily specials, unique cocktails, and monthly events. Mat 3, Carter Young of Maryland leading Coy Buskins 3-1. That's the 12 seed leading the 5 seed. Rachi in on a shot over there on mat number 4, but it goes to stalemate.
Well, I tell you what, looks like Lamer's going to pull this out here. Chance Lamer of Nebraska, the 20th seed, going to knock off the number 4 seed from Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech has lost 2 number 4 seeds in this tournament.
Sasso too, yeah, 184. Wow, that's a big win for Lamer, who got 10th at the Big Tens behind Block.
That is going to bring the aforementioned Ryder Block out, taking on the number 2 seed Jackson Joy of Cornell. 25-1 on the year. His only loss was to Coy Buskins of North Carolina State. Chair slid back a little bit. See if I can stand up.
Well, Virginia Tech right there. Welcome to the Big Ten. And Boyskins of North Carolina State right over here on this other mat. Welcome to the Big Ten.
Yeah, because Young's in on another shot on Boyskins right now.
All right, Ryder Block. Taking on Joy of Cornell. Let's see if the Big Ten can pull off another one here. I like this matchup as long as Block is feeling good and feeling strong. It's an evening match. Worry about his weight control later tonight and tomorrow morning, but right now,
these guys
strong.
Almost look like they could be twins. Very similar body styles, hair color. I don't know much about Joy's wrestling style other than he got a Tech fall in the second period, 16-1, so he's good on top. Joy's headgear comes unsnapped, so get back to action. Buskin gets the escape. As I say that, I look over and Joy in deep on a shot on Ryder Block.
I can't see it because of the cameras. I can't see it at all.
Got the takedown and a leg thrown in, right on the edge in front of the scorer's table. I didn't see what started the sequence. I just saw him get in pretty deep on that shot and finish it. They're going to stalemate him as they were right on the edge. Another takedown and near fall for Carter Young. #12 seed from Maryland.
He's going to be wrestling the 20 seed Lamer from Nebraska in the quarterfinals.
Instead of the 4 and the 5 matchup, it's the 20 versus the 12.
So either the 12 or the 20 is going to the semis, most likely against another Big Ten guy in Van Ness.
There's Ryder Block. It's a nice switch, gets the leg. And just lets go of it to get his 1. So that'll make it 3-1. Minute and a half to go, first period. Half attempt right there off the whistle, but Ryder able to square away from it. Ear to ear with those collar ties. Block tries a little pass-by attempt. As soon as he did, though, Joy started to look for the legs. You just see that sometimes, Mark, where guys, it's almost like they feel as there's a snap attempt by Ryder Block, and Joy gets in on our legs. We try to get back, locked through the crotch. Joy trying to elevate. Ryder looking to roll him through. Joy just continuing to advance his position. Ryder still cracking down, locked through. Say there's times where it's almost like guys sense that, hey, you're going to hit like a little slide by or something, and they time it just right so they can use your momentum to get to your legs off of that.
Come on, Ryder Block. Get something going here. 25 seconds. Find that double. So good with. Rachi still trailing 4-1 over there in the third period. Rachi of Iowa State. I'm sorry, UNI. Wrestling Wasilewski from Penn.
There's a reshot by Ryder Block, head to the outside.
5 seconds. Not much time.
Trying to cut that arm through.
Okay, he felt it, though. He felt it. That's good. He got there. It's half the battle. Bank that. Come back to it.
Joy's choice. He's going to choose down to begin the second period.
Over on mat number 3, it's Styles of Ohio State, the 7 seed, taking on Valencia of Stanford, the 10 seed.
Joy for Cornell. Tripods up. Ryder spikes the hips. Gets back to his base. Ryder trying to pick him up again. Joy doing a good job lowering his center of gravity. Hits a standing switch, but Ryder stays behind the arms. Now he's reaching back, grabbing our leg as we're out of bounds. Head back to the center.
Oh, look at this. Rachi with near fall points. 4-point near fall. He takes a 5-4 lead.
Is that was it 4 near fall or was it 2 reversal, 2 near fall? Because he was down 4-1, but he was in the bottom position, wasn't he?
I'm not sure. I just looked over and counted near fall, and it was 5-4.
Ryder, claw ride, now drops down to a leg. Joy hopping around.
5-5 now.
Ryder cutting off to a double. He's going to go out of bounds. Minute 14 to go, second period. Joy of Cornell still leads block 3-1. That time Joy gets the hand control as he gets to his feet, gets the escapes. That'll make it 4-1. Ryder all but eliminated the riding time down to 1 second. There's a shot from a long ways away, and Joy just used that length. Looked like Ryder was able to get the legs back, but Joy just kept creeping through. Gets in and then gets to the leg, elevates, trips him down, and gets the takedown, makes it 7-1. Capping our ankle. Ryder still at his base, hits that switch. There's Rachi in on a shot in the sudden victory period.
That should be a stall call for sure against Wasilewski.
20 seconds left now, second period. Block trailing 7-1. We know from his time in the Hawkeye wrestling room that Rachi can be an ornery sun gun.
There it is.
Shucks it by, but he couldn't quite cover. I mean, he snapped him so hard, threw him all the way to the mat, but almost surprised himself. And Ryder Block's going to get redden out. So he'll trail 7-1, 57 seconds riding time against him. Oh, Rachi got caught coming across and he got high-low, and Wasilewski gets the takedown. Neutral here in the third period. Ryder Block chose that. He's already got 57 seconds riding time against him. Ryder's got to keep his hands down a little bit better. Joy has shown he can get through. Swiderski still wrestling over there. Yeah. Leading 6-2 against Evans of Utah Valley, 6-3 now.
And he has riding time. Only in the second period. That match has been taking forever. I think it was concussion protocol once, and a review, at least one review one time, maybe even two. That match has been going on for like 15 minutes.
Shot by Joy from a ways away. That time Ryder felt it coming. Threw the arms down, sprawled back. PJ Duke out, gets a takedown. He's taking on Wisconsin. Meckler. Another attempt there by Ryder Block.
Ryder's going to have to look to feet to back right now. Something feet to back. This is why you train for feet to back in the room on a regular basis. You never know when you might need it. We got caught reaching there, and Joey got into our low single on us, and now we're scrambling around and eating up a lot of clock time. We're trying to lift his leg and turn back in.
20 seconds left. Now we're probably going to go to a stalemate. Oh, nope, they give the takedown and then a quick reversal. So that'll make it 10-3. Now Ryder comes out front. They still won't give the escape. Now he's trying to go whip over. Not going to be able to get it, so 10-3 will be the final.
Over here, it's Styles of Ohio State leading 4-1 right now. Over Valencia of Stanford. That one's in the second period. Jeez, I just looked away like 2 seconds ago. This match just started in the first period. We're not even a minute in. Duke's already up 12-3.
Yeah. Well, Block will drop down to the wrestleback side. He'll have the winner of McBurney of Brown and Kapusta of Lockhaven. Jason Bryant agreeing with you. That match on 6 ticks for. He's like, this match started on Monday. They're finally into the third period.
Yeah, it just started the third period.
It started before Ryder Block's match. Duke getting a cradle over there against Meckler. That's going to do it one way or the other. Penn State just piling on the bonus points this first day, like they normally do. And there is the fall. Swiderski, another takedown, gives him a 10-3 lead. Looks like he's going to get a major to move on. Let's see. Tyus and McNeil, have they wrestled yet? They're probably on deck over on 6. Yeah, they are. Styles, the 7 seed, leading 4-0, but they've got a challenge going on. Let's see. Gosh, we've got Booskins will go down here. You could potentially have the 4 and the 5 seed wrestling tomorrow morning with a chance for the round of 12. Evans will drop down.
Swiderski won that one 14-4, so they get a bonus point for Oklahoma State over there. I'm not sure what's going on. We got a review down here between Styles and Valencia.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something to cheer about. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. Now you're on America's largest 5G network. It's the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We're proud to bring a stronger network to every call, every post, every win. T-Mobile, better together. Also, all season long, we talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands. That's brought to you by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today.
.204. Who's that over there? McNeil of Michigan and Tyus of Southern Illinois. That one hasn't wrestled yet, has it? Oh, they're up on the mat right now.
They just came out on 6.
Because that's that match behind Swiderski.
Yep.
Styles of Valencia is up right now.
Mat 5, about 2:04. Cardenas of Stanford leading Brandon Cannon of Ohio State 3-0 at the end of the first.
What would you just say?
Said right here on 5, Cannon trailing Cardenas. Styles is here on 3, excuse me.
Robidoux of Oklahoma State versus Millard of Minnesota. That one's coming up yet. Millard of Minnesota knocked off the 12 seed Vinny Zerbin of Iowa State this morning.
Let's jump out for another break. We will come back and have more from Rocket Arena in Cleveland, the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hawkeye Nation, here's something big. U.S. Cellular is now part of T-Mobile. That means Iowa fans are now on America's largest 5G network, bringing even more strength and coverage to every game day and every day. As the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're proud to power every call, every post, every celebration. U.S. Cellular and T-Mobile, better together.
Welcome back. Cannon just got taken down again.
Styles just got taken down too. So Valencia of Stanford right now leads Styles 7-5 in third period, 25 seconds to go. Ooh. Ohio State losing 2 matches right now, right next door to each other.
Well, and that one's big because Ryder Block, if he wins his first match tomorrow, would have to wrestle either, if Styles does lose that, Styles or Joffrey of Illinois or Clark of Rutgers, just to get to the round of 12.
Styles lost, so Valencia, the 10 seed, will advance.
Cannon goes to the third period down 6-2. Over on mat number 6, Tyus of SIU Edwardsville leading McNeil 1-0. Injury time for Cardenas on mat number 5. Mat number 4, Meyer Shapiro of Cornell leads Ethan Miller of Virginia Tech 4-0.
Are you sure Shapiro? I'm always thinking Shapiro.
According to Jason Bryant, he pronounces it Shapiro. Everything else I've seen, every time else I've seen it, has been Shapiro. But Meyer Shapiro pronounces it with the long I.
Well,
now Jason Bryant may be wrong, but he puts a lot of work into a variety of things, and that's how he says it. So we'll blame him if it's wrong.
Well, has he introduced him yet on the mat? I don't think he has he?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
All right. Shapiro it is.
So now Cannon goes down to begin the third period.
Larkin
gives up the riding time.
Larkin and Harrington up 2 now on mat number 3. Larkin, the 4 seed, taking on Harrington, the 20 seed. Harrington out of Harvard, won first round in sudden victory over the number 13 seed, Derek Rocky of Ohio. Larkin of Arizona State won by major decision first round. These Larkins, they like to mess with their hair. Did you see the Larkin earlier?
I did
he had
not.
It split like right down the middle. One whole side of his head was white or blonde. The other whole side was black.
Well, this one's got red or pink polka
well,
dots.
It was kind of Valentine-ish.
Yeah.
Pink hair with red polka dots.
There you go. McNeil of Michigan down 1-0 as they go to the third period. Stay in the ring, stay safe. Check out electric and natural gas safety tips at midamericanenergy.com. There's Cannon. Gets a 2-point reversal, makes it 6-5. Now he's going to have to cut Cardenas, makes it 7-5. They went out of bounds before that. Cannon's got riding time against him as well. 57 seconds left in that one. Cannon looks like he's in on another shot. Blocked by the camera, so I can't see what's going on for sure. Team scores, Penn State up to 32. Okie State 23, Iowa and Ohio State 19.5. Cannon gets the takedown. Now if he gets a right out, he's going to win this thing. 8-7 with 24 seconds left. Larkin get the fall there?
He must have. Yeah. Yeah, Larkin with the fall over Harrington of Harvard. I was over there watching that Michigan match.
McNeil's up 5-3 now.
So he's going to get it?
Cannon got the win.
Wow.
Came from behind. He'll get the rematch with Duke tomorrow morning. Shapiro leads 4-1. McNeil leads 5-2.
5-3.
5-3.
25 seconds to go. Right time not a factor. And he gets in on a shot on the edge. McNeil of Michigan wants to be able to pull Tyus of Southern Illinois University back in. Eat up this clock the last 10 seconds if he can. Don't really worry about finishing it. Just stay right there in an offensive position. He'll be good, and he does, and he's going to win it. So McNeil of Michigan, the 11 seed, beats the number 6 seed.
He'll take on the 3 seed was Lusky of Penn in the quarterfinals tomorrow morning.
Southern Illinois University, they've had some guys in this tournament seated up there kind of high. I'm surprised. They're all going down pretty much, but they're up there kind of high. I don't know who they really wrestle, what their RPI is, but they're getting some guys, decent guys up there.
Here comes
Robidoux
of Okie State against Millard of Minnesota. That's on mat number 6. And then mat number 3, you've got the 2 seed Antrell Taylor of Nebraska against the 15 seed Catrabone of Michigan. Ty Waters of West Virginia against Jude Swisher of Penn just getting underway. And on mat number 3, Cannon Webster of Illinois just getting underway with Logan Rosinski of Lehigh. So all 4 of the championship brackets or matches getting done about the same time. Well, peeking over on mat number 1, that is Clark of Rutgers against Geoffrey of Illinois. The winner of that one has Stiles of Ohio State tomorrow morning. And then mat number 2, Austin McBurney of Brown, a 4-2 lead going into the third, taking on Lucas Capusta of Lockhaven. That is who Ryder Block has the winner, or the loser of. Or excuse me, the winner. That's the consolation bracket. So the winner of that one stays alive, and that is who Ryder Block will take on. Mat 7, Hayden Drury of Utah Valley leads Matthew Martino of Princeton 4-3. And on mat number 8, no score, Cade Brown of Pitt and Gabe Willishell of Wyoming at 149 pounds. Catrabone in on a shot on Antrell Taylor. Trying to get that head to the outside. Taylor trying to stuff that head, keep that toe to the mat. Bone continuing to work, looking to suck that in, advance on it. They're not going to get anywhere, so they will stalemate it.
Boy, all these matches out here on the championship side, 0-0 right now.
They all started about the same time in the first period.
Yeah, they're all in the first period, every one of them. It's a shot right by Rabadou.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with Unleaded 88. Support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with Unleaded 88.
This Millard from Minnesota, he's just gritty. That's kind of how the Minnesota guys are. I mean, they only brought 6 guys to this tournament?
6.
But, man, they brought a scrappy 6 guys to this tournament. I can't believe they only got 6 through at the Big Tens.
I know. They looked really good.
I know it. They won a lot of big, close, hard-fought matches. I'm shocked. They must have not have gotten any at-large bids. Have they lost on the championship side yet tonight? Volk won.
Volk won, Bombauer won, and now Millard. I don't think they had.
And they won all 6 this morning on the championship side this morning.
Yeah.
They got Sparks coming up.
Sparks is on deck on 3. Caliendo is in the hole on 3. Now they did a review. Oh, nope, they kept it on there. So 4-2, third period. McBurney of Brown leading, and that is who Ryder Block will have tomorrow as the winner of that match. Kid from Brown leading 4-3 with 1.5 minutes to go.
Rabideau with a 1-point escape there, makes it 1-0 in that match against Millard of Minnesota. And Terrell Taylor still working on trying to get a takedown here on Catcherbone in Michigan. That's still 0-0 as that first period is going to come to an end. Millard was in on a shot over there on Rabideau on mat number 6, couldn't finish. Swisher of Penn, the 6th seed. He's up 3-1 right now over Waters of West Virginia, the 11th seed. Speaking of West Virginia, that's assistant coach Cliff Moore's there. I got a chance to talk to him Wednesday when we were down here on the mats over here to the arena, getting the workout in, and had talked or seen him for a while, usually once a year, about this time of year at the tournament, but he says he's going to make it back to Iowa here soon and go back to the farm and enjoy some outdoors and relax. Dubuque Hempstead.
Okay, I knew he was northeast somewhere.
Yeah, Dubuque Hempstead. National champion for Iowa.
Looks like Ryder Block is going to be taking on McBurney of Brown. Austin McBurney.
What do you know about him, anything?
Nothing. He's the number 33 seed. Picked up an 11-9 win in the Pigtails over Jones of Michigan State. Then got tech-falled by Van Ness.
Rabideau starting to pull ahead of Millard of Minnesota. He's up 7-1 now in the second period.
Mat number 3 still 4-1 in favor of Cannon Webster. Trying to get my track to update. Taking on Rosinski of Lehigh. Joffrey of Illinois, 15-1 with 30 seconds left in the second period. Taking on Clark of Rutgers. Ryder Block beat Joffrey in the opening round at the Big Tens. So it looks like Joffrey will have Styles tomorrow morning. Taylor just a 1-0 lead on Catcherbone. Final seconds of the second period. Ty Waters of West Virginia, 3-1 lead going to the third against Jude Swisher of Penn. And still in the third period, Robidoux leads 7-2 over Millard. Millard gives me kind of the feeling, kind of like Vance Vombauer, where he's a guy that, I mean, he's good, hasn't shown, like, you know, Max McAnally, he's like, hey, he's a really good wrestler. Millard, like, hey, he's got some potential. He's just got to figure out how to put everything together.
Yeah. You know, Volk's in that same category, too, I think.
A little harder for Volk as a fifth-year, sixth-year guy that I think this is his last go-round. Millard, I think a true freshman.
No way. He's the only true freshman. Taylor almost ready to score, and he does, it looks like. Yep, finally scores a takedown for Nebraska. 4-1 right now, so he takes the lead there on mat number 4. Taylor's wrestling Catcherbone of Michigan. That's with 1 minute to go in the third period, mat number 4.
Joffrey gets the takedown to finish the tech fall down there for Illinois on mat number 1. Ohio State is snuck in front of the Hawkeyes by a point. 20.5 to 19.5 for third place. Hawks 3 points ahead of Iowa State for fourth right now. Penn State and Okie State, your top two. Cannon Webster 8-1 lead over Rosinski. Taylor gets called for locked hands. Leading 4-2 now with 47 seconds to go. Robidoux is going to win. So Robidoux, the 5 seed, will take on the 4 seed Larkin of Arizona State.
Taylor's going to win this one. Well, it should win it anyway. It's up 4-2 right now. Still on top. Taylor of
Nebraska.
Was he national champ last year?
He was.
National champ last year for Nebraska right there. Antrell Taylor. He's up 4-2 right now with 35 seconds left to go against Catcherbone in Michigan.
Cannon Webster does get a win. That'll bring Sparks of Minnesota out against Ruiz of Arizona State. Let's step out, take another timeout. We will come back and have more from Rocket Arena in Cleveland, the 2026 NCAA Men's Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenience. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Welcome back to Cleveland, the NCAA Championships.
Taylor wins.
Over Catcherbone of Michigan.
So does Waters. West Virginia, the 11 seed, takes out the number 6 seed, Swisher of Penn.
So if Vinny Zerbin wins his wrestleback, he would have the 6 seed Swisher from Penn tomorrow morning.
Did Shapiro win then? I didn't even see it.
I would assume so. Yes, 5-1.
What about Webster?
Webster won by major. So, getting into 165. Sparks of Minnesota on mat number 3, taking on Ruiz of Arizona State. Sparks the 13, Ruiz the 4. Mat number 4, Bryce Hepner of North Carolina against Maddie Bianchi of Little Rock. Mat number 5, the top seed Messenbrink of Penn State against Patty Gallagher of Ohio State. And on mat number 6, Lockett of Oklahoma State against Cesar Alvan of Columbia. Alvan, the number 12 seed. Outer mats in the wrestlebacks. Peterson of North Dakota State, 7-0 lead over Heap of Davidson. Gonzalez of Cal Poly, a 5-4 lead over Rivera of Princeton. Michaels of Edinburgh, a 4-2 lead over Eugene Harney. And just had a match go final, it looks like on mat 7, so new one coming out. Brock Herman of Little Rock taking on Dylan Layton of Ryder.
Man, these Ruiz and Sparks, their singlets are about identical. Easiest way to tell them apart is the red hair from Sparks, the dark hair with Ruiz.
Scoreless first period.
Sparks the 13 seed, Ruiz the 4 seed. Sparks is, again, just like any other Minnesota guy we keep talking about, just a scrappy kid. He's never really out of any matches except for the Big Tens when I watched him wrestle Messenbrink, but that's not abnormal. Most everybody is.
Speaking of Messenbrink, he leads 3-0. Minute 13 to go in the first period. Ruiz starts down, gets out for the escape to lead Sparks of Minnesota 1-0. Bianchi in on a shot. I think I misspoke earlier. I think I said Bryce Hepner I thought was a Northern Illinois guy. I think he was actually an Ohio State guy. And now he's transferred down to North Carolina. Ruiz gets in pretty deep on a shot, gets Sparks draped up over him. Trying to turn through that back door. Sparks hanging on to an ankle. Ruiz trying to peel the hands free. Ref letting this action go for quite some time. Sparks almost gave up a neutral danger count. Hanging on to that ankle, though. Now pulls Ruiz back, almost gets neutral danger on him.
Messenbrink just going to town on this top position against Gallagher. spent the whole first period here pretty much. Got that takedown and then just really working hard for that fall.
Leads 4-0 with just 6 seconds left in the first.
Zero to start the second period over there on mat number 4. Hepner of University of North Carolina and Bianchi of Little Rock.
Sparks will go down to begin the third period now, trailing 1-0 against the 4-seed Ruiz of Arizona State. Caliendo waits on deck on this mat. Hawks 3 for 4 so far. Peterson, Ayala, and Bailey winning. Ryder Block losing to the number 2 seed Jackson Joy of Cornell.
1-1 over there now on mat 6 between Lockett of Oklahoma State and Alvon of Columbia. That's in the third period with 1:25 to go. Ride time not a factor. Sparks working up to his feet, trying to get hand control against Ruiz. He does. He's out. So that one's 1-1. Third period, 1.5 minutes to go. So both 6 and 3 down to the third period and on their feet, tied 1-1.
Messenbrink up 5-0. He went down to begin the period. Shoots Gallagher off the edge of the mat. Head back to the center. Hawk fans, enjoy your home away from home at Coralville's All-Suite Homewood Suites, Iowa River Landing, and Home 2 Suites, Hilton Hotels. Relaxed and spacious suites with kitchens. Enjoy free breakfast, 24-hour gym, pool, hot tub, and more. Perfectly located for your next Hawkeye visit. Messenbrink finishes another takedown.
Lockett in on a shot over there on mat number 6. Can this be the first takedown of the match here in the third period?
Vaughn doing a good job sagging those hips.
Getting those legs back.
Lockett continuing to try to suck it in. There, Albon
breaks the grip.
Got real aggressive with those hips to break that grip as they go to sudden victory.
Sparks and Ruiz still tied up, 1-1. 20 seconds to go in that match down here on mat 3. So that one looks like it might be heading to overtime as well, 1-1. So we got 2 1-1 overtime matches right now wrestling right now, 3 and 6.
And Messenbrink 8-0 with 3 minutes of riding time as they go to the third. Iowa State coming out on mat number 1. That is Vinny Zerbin.
Lockett in on a shot here in overtime. He's kind of extended. Alvon trying to get those hips back again, like the same position they were in before. Lockett couldn't score. Ruiz picking up his pace against Sparks, but there's Sparks in ahead of the inside single, trying to cut the corner on Ruiz, and he does, trying to get the far knee, and he can't. Ruiz trying to come around. It's kind of a hustle here. He has both ankles, but can he come around?
Oh, look at that. Lockett gets put to his back and pinned.
Well, David Taylor's throwing the brick out. No, now he goes and grabs it. I did not see what happened there. Go high-low.
I think it was
tossed
still
to his back. He was in on that single leg, got tossed to his back. No score for Sparks. He was in deep on Ruiz and almost had that takedown. And I don't know what's going on right now. Someone bleed down here? I think Sparks might be bleeding. Or Ruiz is bleeding. I'm not sure. Somebody's bleeding. Ruiz is dead tired. I want to see a replay of that.
Yeah, last I saw, they were still, Lockett was in that, where he was holding on to that shot. I don't know if they just ended up, if he slid up into a body lock look. But I just looked over and he got thrown to his back flat. And I don't know what David Taylor would be challenging there. But as soon as he threw that, he walked out, grabbed it, and the ref's like, nope, you threw it.
God, I want to see a replay of that. I don't know what happened. I was over here watching the Sparks. He was in on a shot on Ruiz, almost ready to score. And he did not get it. Went to stalemate.
So Lockett will lose.
Oh, Sparks has a big cut above his eye. That's why they stopped it. Right on the bone right there.
So how about this? Tomorrow morning, LaDarian Lockett, really good chance he'll take on the number 6 seed LJ Aroju of Nebraska in the second round wrestlebacks.
Wow.
2 highly touted youngsters thinking they were going to finish high on the podium, and one of them is not going to finish at all on the podium.
Messenbrink up 11-0. Actually, that's how it's going to end. 12-0 after riding time. Well, it might be 11-0 after riding time. Nope, 12-0 after riding time.
(3-2) is the lead. Rob Cole's throwing a challenge brick in over there on mat number 4. Sam Bianchi leads 3-2. But he's got riding time.
Alvon has, riding time.
Unless it was 3-1 and the riding time made that.
Well, it was 2-0 at one time. I'm not sure how that happened. God, there's too much action going on all at one time here.
So it was 2-0 Hepner, and then a takedown late made it 3-2. Ryder Downey coming out on mat number 5.
For
the 11th seed from UNI takes on the 27 seed EJ Parco of Stanford.
Well, this one's going to go down to the map between Sparks and Ruiz. Sparks of Minnesota, Ruiz of Arizona State. Ruiz wins the choice. He's going to go down to start this first overtime.
Mat number 6, Joey Blaze, the 2 seed from Purdue, taking on the 15 seed Connor Uten of Iowa State. And they're still in a review over there between Hepner and Bianchi. Ruiz tries hitting a switch. Now Sparks just going to hang on to the ankles. Going to stop it, get the stall call. 8 seconds off the clock. Oh, wow. So play that back again.
Thanks, my buddy Brian Rossi.
Lockett was still in on that single. He elevated it way up high, tried to put him to his back, and as he did, Alvon kind of popped him off and rolled him all the way through, straight to his back.
He had that over-under and just used great hips to pop that through.
So that's probably what David Taylor was thinking, was maybe a 3.
Had a takedown.
But allow the reaction time, and it pops him off. Now Sparks will go down. He got 17 seconds towards his riding time. So they wave off the takedown over there. So Hepner's going to win 3-0. So Hepner, the 9, beats Bianchi, the 8. Sparks trying to get up to his feet. Ruiz just throwing that leg in like that Merkel positions. Gets the riding time to his advantage now. Sparks trying to grab a leg, see if he can come through, sneak a reversal or something. Not going to be able to, so Ruiz is going to win 2-1. Sparks will drop to the backside. That'll bring Mikey Caliendo out. Well, the 988 Lifeline, compassionate help anytime, anywhere. Call or text 988. Mat number 4, NC State's Will Denny against Max Brignola of Lehigh. Parco with a takedown against Ryder Downey. Blaze with a takedown against Uten. Here comes Caliendo. He's taking on Noah Mulvaney of Bucknell. 26-7 record. Runner-up at the EIWAs. These two wrestled 2 years ago at this tournament. Mikey winning by a score of 26-10. Love to see that same thing out of Mikey right here. Patrick Kennedy in the hole on mat 4. So that's the one of the few mats that we can see completely unobstructed. Waiting for the sterilizers to get done. Caliendo and Mulvaney both pacing around, waiting to get started. Will Denny another takedown, so he leads 7-4 now on Brignola. Denny the 10 seed, Brignola the 7 seed. Caliendo, a first period fall in his match earlier today. Get the sterilizers done. Shake hands, get underway. Mikey, a couple of fakes. Tries to snap, or gets down into his knee to a high crotch attempt. Mulvaney clearing back out of the way, though. Mikey just a good flurry with the hands, steps heavy, hits
nice
that duck, and gets around behind for the 3.
God, he made that look so easy.
Well, but he did that because, what did I just say? His hands were just constant, moving. Mulvaney didn't know which way was up.
And he tension releases him right away. Tries to get back in the sweep, yep.
Didn't get anywhere with it. Still keeping those hands moving. Goes head to the outside, high crotch. Sits him to his butt, trying to pop that arm free. Mulvaney locked through our chest, but can't do anything, so Mikey covers for the 3. Mulvaney up to his feet. Mikey just lets him go again. 6-2, 1 minute gone by, first period. Caliendo snaps, goes sweep the other direction. Mulvaney comes out front, squaring up. Mikey still trying to step over that ankle. Now comes back the other way, gets him draped over the top. Scooting those hips, trying to keep that ankle free. Dumps him down to the butt. Now looking to stack him up, neutral danger.
Get that head popped out. Can't. There he goes. Good job, Mikey.
Mulvaney was hipping into him, it looked like, but Caliendo just kept that pressure going back and eventually forced him to his hip, gets the takedown.
He sees there's a minute and a half left, and he just intentionally releases him again. And this is like, if you're going to let someone go, you go get more takedowns, and that's what Caliendo's doing. And he's making it look easy, too.
9-3, 1:10 on the clock, first period. Another duck, this time to the opposite side.
He does
another takedown.
Such a great job moving his hips.
He's got 4 takedowns. He's gone duck right side, sweep right side, sweep left side, duck left side. 12-3, 57 seconds to go here in the first period. Parco an escape, so he leads Ryder Downey of UNI 4-1. That's who Mikey would have the winner of in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Caliendo pinching that left ankle, the near side, trying to lever the triceps. Mulvaney gets the arm cleared, reaches back for a whizzer, so Mikey just pushes him away. 2-on-1 short drag into a snap. Couldn't get around though. 30 seconds left, first period. Gets a stall call as Mikey took another shot, but gets caught in a front headlock underneath.
Wrestle here, wrestle here. We still got 20 seconds. Get this takedown, Mikey.
Trying to clear that head out, 15 on the clock. Mulvaney trying to move. Now Mikey scoots the hips. Comes up to a seatbelt. Now just clears out. And the period will come to an end. Mikey leads 12-4.
Blaze out to a big 10-1 lead down there on mat number 6.
Caliendo's choice. He's going to start down.
Parco and who's winning that one? I can't see because the
Parco
cameras.
4-1.
Parco
Against Ryder Downey of UNI.
That's in the third period.
Caliendo down to his feet, escape in just 2 seconds. Gets right back in on another shot. Couldn't quite get there. Sweeps back the other way. Down on that leg. Now gets caught almost a little high-low. Mulvaney able to come back into a front headlock situation. Mikey looked like he kind of rushed that, got a little out of position. They're going to stalemate it with 1.5 minutes to go, second period.
Comes Levi Haynes out on mat number 6.
Caliendo gets to another duck, comes up body lock. Wasn't comfortable, clears out. Mulvaney takes a shot. Reshot there by Mikey. Stall call against Mulvaney at that same flurry, so gives Mikey another point, makes it 14-4. 1.5 minutes to go, second period. Mulvaney another shot, shoots Mikey off the edge. Mikey gets called for stalling for backing out.
Nice
Mikey duck and take down.
Right off the whistle. He knew Mulvaney was going to come in and reach for that left hand, and he just ducked immediately right underneath that. Timed it perfectly.
17-5, 40 seconds to go, second period. Riding time not a factor yet. Parco, the 27 seed, hanging on over there, 20 seconds left.
Well, it's 4-3 now. It just got dinged for stalling.
Mikey tries hitting another boot scoot. Mulvaney kept the arms down that time.
(9-9) down there on mat number 4.
Mikey another duck. Got around behind, didn't control him long enough. There he puts him down with 2 seconds left in the second period. And that's going to do it.
Parco does hang on to that, so Caliendo's going to wrestle Parco tomorrow morning. Parco is dead tired too, like dead tired. That's not going to fare very well against Caliendo. Look at this match on 4 though. 9-9, 1 minute to go. Riding time not a factor. They are scrapping over there. Caliendo with attack looks so good. Made it look so easy.
Brignola of Lehigh, Denny of North Carolina State. Kennedy waits on deck on that one. So we'll keep it here. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for 12 straight years, proudly supports Iowa wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. Levi Haynes of Penn State, a 6-1 lead on mat 6. Brignola in on a shot. Has Denny draped up over behind him. 20 seconds left in regulation. Facundo of Oklahoma State comes out on mat number 3. He's taking on Montanona of Michigan. And it looks like they're going to sudden victory, tied at 9 over there between Denny and Brignola. Again, Patrick Kennedy on deck. Patrick going to be taking on the number 12 seed Carter Schubert of Oklahoma.
Man, this match on 4 has been a really good match between Brignola? Brignola from Lehigh, who's the 7th seed, taking on Denny from North Carolina State. We're in overtime now. And there is Denny of North Carolina State with a double, and he finishes right on the edge. Wow. Well, North Carolina State made up for one for there because they lost Boyskins earlier.
That'll bring Patrick Kennedy out. PK taking on the 4th place finisher from the Big 12s. Schubert started his career at Cal Baptist, transferred to Oklahoma. How much have you been following some of that Cal Baptist stuff?
Not at all.
I
know there was an issue with
drama.
Yeah, I knew there was an issue with they had T-shirts. I knew there was I shouldn't say not at all because I know a little bit, but I haven't really been following it. But I'm not a big social media type person either. So, but I saw something about the drop of the program, right?
Yep.
And then they weren't going to wear their singlets. They wanted to wear black singlets, and the university basically told them they had to wear their singlets or they weren't going to compete.
Yep. Well, then they didn't have anybody qualify, so somebody shared an email that they got that said basically, here's a 1 hour time frame. You have to come this week and clean your lockers out. You can still get academic support, but you're out of the locker room. Thanks for the dedication to the program.
Pretty crappy way to terminate a program. That's enough to make me not want to go to a school at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like, not just for obviously wrestling because they don't have that program at all, but any sport, any even be a student there. To treat your athletes like that when after you drop in a program.
Patrick pulls Schubert all the way to the mat with a front headlock.
Levi Haynes up 9-3 over there. He does have 157 riding time. He's adding on another takedown. That makes it 12-3. Stalemate for Schubert and Patrick Kennedy, so they're back up to the neutral.
Carson Harchla out.
No score between Facundo and Montanona.
Harchla leading Dashel
nice
Lamer.
Snap right there by Patrick, but could not follow through with it.
He's trying to get that underhook on the left side, and Schubert knows that's coming. He's blocking that. Let's see if Patrick can do like Drake did and just.
I was thinking the same thing right away off the bat when he was in that front headlock, but I didn't want to say it, so I'm glad you did. Because I know with me, I'm like a repeated record, so I got to just like, hey, calm down, Mark. Just let it be.
If it's something that works.
I mean, here we are again.
I mean, ankle pick.
Here we are again.
Ankle pick. I know he's got that right wrist trapped or right elbow trapped.
Well, that's what Drake was getting done, too. He was clearing his arm. The guy was holding his arm, holding his elbow, and he cleared it every time, 3 times.
Stalemate,
but when
103
he did it, he hit it hard. He pulled it down and yanked it hard as he was going around behind.
Montanona in on a shot on Facundo.
Keep coming over the head, pulling him down, front headlock again, but we're right on the edge. Again, we don't have no room over these stinking tables.
Montanona does take Facundo down, so he leads 4-1 as he gives the escape up.
And there's another front headlock by Patrick. We always pull him down in the front headlock, but we just can't score here.
Levi Haynes wins by tech fall 21-5. $15 to go, first period. Patrick been controlling the ties, but neither guy's gotten anywhere close to the other's legs. First period comes to an end scoreless. Carson Harchla gets a reversal, so he leads Lamer 5-1 now in the second period, a minute to go. Patrick starts in the top position after Schubert chooses down to begin the second period. Works up to his feet. Patrick trips him down. Schubert tries to stand back up. We pull him back into a sit-out. Coming around on the left side now. Deep waist on the right. Tripod by Schubert. Tries to roll as they go out of bounds. Head back to the center.
Patrick's really got to work hard at riding right now. Trying to get up over a minute here. Ride him out the whole period if he can. Riding time would be a big point for him. His takedowns are not coming easy as we saw in the first period.
Get those singlets for George Mason over on mat 6. once he stands up and turns around. Yellow with green around the waist, but then they've got like a green American flag on the left side. Montanona, another takedown on Facundo. Makes it 7-2 now with 1:25 to go in that match. Montanona the 9, Facundo the 8. Patrick, big mat return, spikes the hips.
Picks him all the way up and brings him right down that hip. That's a great return by Patrick Kennedy.
He's got his riding time up to a minute now. Patrick just continuing to ride tough. Another roll through as they go out of bounds. Facundo, a shot attempt against Montanona, but Montanona legs back, hipping into him, just fully extended, stalemate it.
Minto just got taken down.
Reversed.
So
makes it 3-2 over there. Minto, the number 3 seed for Nebraska. Patrick flattens Schubert down again. Almost looked like he was trying to get that 2-on-1 for a tilt, but could not. Schubert builds back up to his base. 25 seconds to go. Stall warning on Patrick for riding parallel.
Well, he's committed now. He's got to ride him out the rest of the period. 26 seconds to go. Do what you got to do. Ride him out. Obviously, you can't get called for stalling, though. Want to give up a point. That'd be just like giving up the escape.
Schubert to his feet. Patrick trips him back down. Hartzler 5-2 lead. He's got riding time against him with 37 seconds to go. Final seconds ticking away here. It will be a ride out for Patrick Kennedy. It's his second one today. Didn't he ride out? Yeah, he rode out Garcia.
Oh, that's a big win for Michigan's Montanona, another 9 seed. He got, well, I shouldn't say a big win, but over the 8 seed Facundo, Hawkeye State. Minto up 6-2. Is he got a reversal there at the end?
I think he got a late he got an escape and then a takedown. Patrick had gotten to his feet, but got returned back down. Hartzler getting a near fall over there. Got some swipes at the end, gives him a 13-2 win. There Patrick gets his escape, so he leads 1-0, plus he's got riding time.
Well, just keep controlling the head, bring him down underneath you. Keep using your hands, heavy hands. Most likely not going to rack up like a couple of takedowns or anything here, but just keep wrestling where you're good.
I'm calling it.
Wrestle here, though. Front headlock again.
36 seconds left. He's going to get called for stalling.
This is the 4th time we've been here.
Minute 5 on the clock. There's Patrick. Finds an angle finally and gets to the leg, right on the edge of the mat,
though. Get that
though.
far ankle. He's usually pretty good here. He's good here. That's how he scored that first match, right on the edge, too. He got that far ankle. Pulled him out.
Pulled out. So head back to the center. 49 on the clock. Mat number 3, Danny Wask of Navy against Simon Ruiz of Cornell. Patrick gets pushed over to the edge, snaps him.
Circle, Patrick.
Another shot by Schubert from a long ways away. Kennedy back into that front headlock. Gaitan for Iowa State wrestling against North Carolina State's Maddie Singleton. Patrick down on that ankle again, but unable to advance up. Head back to their feet.
Stay in there,
17
Patrick.
on the clock.
Stay in there, kid. Stay in there. Stay in the center, Patrick. Use your hands, circle. Use your, stay, we're backing out. Stay in there, Patrick. Circle, circle.
Gets into that front headlock, keeps just one toe inbounds. Stalemate it with 7 seconds remaining.
Stay in the middle and circle. Don't step back. Just circle. Oh.
Does get called for stalling, which will tie it up. But with the riding time point, Patrick Kennedy is going to win by a score of 2-1. He will move on and get one final match with Harchla. I wouldn't say one final because potentially you could see
for third if
down in the wrestlebacks. Yep. Schubert drops there. Lamer drops there. Well, let's take another timeout. We will come back and have more from Rocket Arena right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oak Knoll is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back to Cleveland, Ohio. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside. It's technically concourse level-ish. Right in the middle of the arena here at the Rocket Arena. 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships.
Yeah, we're in a really good spot. If it wasn't for all these stinking ESPN cameras right down in front of us.
Hawks have put 5 out of 6 into the quarterfinals. Peterson winning 4-1. Ayala a 19-4 tech fall. Bailey an 11-5 win. Mikey Caliendo a 20-5 tech fall. And Patrick Kennedy a 2-1 win. Ryder Block dropping a 10-3 decision to number 2 seed Jackson Joy of Cornell. Kennedy will take on Carson Harchla in the quarterfinals tomorrow morning. And they have had some tussles. Harchla winning the most recent one. Updated team standings, your top 5. Nebraska 5th with 19. Ohio State 22.5. Oklahoma State 23, tied with the Hawkeyes for 2nd. And then Penn State with 36.5. Iowa State is 6th. Arizona State, Cornell, Stanford, and then Lehigh and Minnesota tied for 10th. UNI has not won a match yet today, so they have dropped back in the standings. They are now 32nd. And they have lost one of their wrestlers from the tournament.
Oh, look at this. Wasp. Almost.
Time was out. They're going to give 2 on the... They're going to look at it to see. I don't know if that was a reversal to the back or if it was just 2 count. So the referees are going to look at it themselves rather than, and then if Navy doesn't like the result, they can challenge it. Mat number 4, Cam Steed, just picks up a fall, it looks like, for Missouri. He beat Tackett of Bucknell. Right now, Gaitan leading Singleton 2-1 as they go to the 3rd period. Rocco Welsh coming out for Penn State on mat number 6. Mat number 4 will be Soldano of Oklahoma and Conway of Franklin and Marshall.
I believe that's going to be Singleton's choice. He's going to go down. Welsh over there winning 6-2 right now. It's at 184. He's taking on Rogers of Lehigh.
Mat 1, Snipes of the Citadel, who Mikey Caliendo beat this morning, taking on Barbosa of Rutgers. Lillard of Indiana in on a shot against Chris Ernest of Kent State over on mat number 2. Now Lillard going to a cradle. Had the takedown, but they waved it off as he still doesn't have him to his hip. Other wrestlebacks, Evans of Pitt leads Washluski of Virginia 4-2. Seafelt of Penn leading Church of Virginia Tech 4-1. Angelo Ferrari in the hole on mat number 5. Singleton does get his escape, so that ties that one up at 2 now. And then Gaitan gets right back in on a shot and takes Singleton down.
Singleton's tired. These North Carolina State guys have not been very well good shape.
So I think whatever the 2 points were for Wask stood. So 3-3. Wask ties that one up with Ruiz, the number 2 seed from Cornell. Gaitan putting on a tough ride now on Singleton. Gets his riding time up over a minute with 45 seconds to go in that match.
So I think, I'm not sure now, is Navy gonna challenge?
I don't know if they're challenging or they just want to clarify what all they confirmed. Burgos of Edinburgh, Whalen of Princeton. Edinburgh with a takedown and some near falls, leads 6-3 over there. Iowa State's going to get a big win here by Gaitan, it looks like.
These North Carolina State guys have not really been overly impressive for the seeds that they've had.
Yeah.
I think that just goes with not wrestling a very stiff competition throughout the season or something. I don't know.
Ruiz of Cornell gets the escape against Wask of Navy. Makes that 4-3 now with 1:45 to go. Now Wask on a reshot. Couldn't get all the way around. Now tries throwing by, looking to step over, comes out front, slips through, and last desperation. They throw the arm around, but Wask able to get into a cross-body situation, gets the takedown. So the 15 seed Wask leading 6-4 against the 2 seed Ruiz of Cornell.
With 1:15 to go in the match, and riding time's not a factor. But this Wask is tough.
He is.
I mean, for a 15 seed, he's pretty freaking good. Didn't he win the Soldier Salute?
He beat Gabe Arnold in the finals of Soldier Salute, yeah. I think he was an All-American as well last year. He's in on another shot after he gives the escape deep. Ruiz reaches back, grabs an ankle, but Wask just drops down to the knee a little bit further. They will slide out of bounds. 26 seconds to go. .184, the 5 seed Montanona of Michigan in on a shot against the 12 seed Fishback of Ohio State. That's mat 5 where Ferrari waits on deck. There's Wask. Called for stalling for going into the table with 17 seconds left.
That's what I keep saying, though. These tables are right on top of that circle. Like, these guys have nowhere to go, especially the bigger they get throughout the session.
Now Cornell's going to throw a brick in.
They're going to challenge one. They want a takedown there. I couldn't see. I got a camera. I got a table. I got everything in my way here.
Welsh gets another takedown on mat 6. He leads 10-3 now. Let's step out for another timeout. Make sure we don't get behind here. You're listening to the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Ben McCullum. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Cancer doesn't care. It doesn't care what you look like, how old you are, what you do, or where you live. We do. University of Iowa Healthcare is doing more to beat cancer than anyone in the state. From second opinions to life-saving treatments that happen here first. We lead the way in research, training, and care because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Arena. Rocco Welsh does get the win over on mat number 6. Rogers of Lehigh moves on to the quarters tomorrow morning. He'll take on the winner of Allred of Nebraska and Moore of Illinois. They are waiting on deck on mat 3, where Wask of Navy leads the number 2 seed Ruiz of Cornell. Got a challenge by Cornell, though, thinking they had a takedown with 15, 17 seconds left.
Tight match over there on 4-2.
They confirm no takedown, but they do give the stall call to Wask. So 6-5 with 17 seconds left. Four seed Conway of Franklin and Marshall, 15 seconds left in regulation, tied at 1. And that's with the 20 seed Soldano of Oklahoma.
And on a shot, head to the inside, trying to finish here, trying to keep him in bounds, and he does.
But
there's 3.
There it is. I don't know if time was out yet.
I don't know. It wasn't. It wasn't. I saw he got that. That was a takedown. That was a legit for sure takedown. Soldano of Oklahoma, the 20 seed, just upset the number 4 seed Conway.
And Wask did hang on and upset the 2 seed Ruiz of Cornell.
Did he really? That's crazy. Wasn't many upsets in the first round, but we're getting them here in that second round.
But there again, if Patrick Kennedy were to lose to Hartzlup, he would have the 2-seed Ruiz in the round of 12, assuming Ruiz wrestles back that far.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's just get Patrick to win in the quarters. Ferrari on deck on mat 5. Let's take one more time out before that match gets here. We will be back to Cleveland's Rocket Arena right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Back in Cleveland, the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. LJ Arujo wins by tech fall in the wrestlebacks for Nebraska. Championships, second round, mat 3, Chris Moore of Illinois, Silas Allred of Nebraska, waiting to get started down here. Mat number 4, Aiden Sinclair of Missouri out to take on Sal Perrine of Ohio. Mat number 5, Brock Montanona of Michigan, a 10-2 lead over Dylan Fishback of Ohio State. And mat number 6, Max McAnally, a 6-1 lead over Jaden Bullock of Virginia Tech. Mat 8, 45 seconds left in that match. Ty Whalen of Princeton, a 17-9 lead over Ryan Burgess of Edinburgh. Lenny Pinto of Rutgers, Holden Garcia of Princeton. Garcia, who Patrick Kennedy beat in the opening round. They're in the wrestlebacks on mat 7. Snipes and Barbosa into the tiebreakers. Snipes will have the riding time advantage now with 15 seconds left. There's a stall call. They stop the riding time. Snipes picks him up, puts him back down again, so it looks like Snipes will stay alive on the backside. Mat number 2, Jared Sima of UNI, Grant Odell of Bellarmine. Montanona, a 10-3 lead going into the third period. All season long, we talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, and that's presented by Hy-Vee. Get grad party ready, Hawkeyes. Hy-Vee makes planning easy with convenient catering options, party trays, desserts, drinks, and all the essentials you need to celebrate your graduate. No extra stops, no extra stress. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com today.
Man, my lips are on fire. Should have bought some. I thought I had some in my coat pocket, but I was wrong. Should have went to the grocery store and got some chapstick today.
I think they said they have like a little convenience mart at the hotel. Said it's open 24/7, but I also don't know how much that's going to cost.
I seen when last night you and Telfer and I went to that grocery store. I seen that. I almost bought some too, and I'm like, nah, I got some. And I don't. And it'll be closed by the time we get out here because everything closes at, what, 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah. One of them was open till like 10 or 10:30, but finally, well, I guess they've been underway here. Just thinking Allred and Moore. Now we get a finger to the eye. It's been a slow start to that one.
Ohio State not having a very good round here tonight.
No. But they're still sitting in 4th place, just a half point behind us.
Well, they're not going to gang anything here at 84. They got Ferrari coming up at heavyweight. Feldman at heavy. No, that's Ohio State. Yeah, Ferrari's Nebraska. Feldman at heavyweight.
Geog will be in the backside at 97. So he could score half a point plus bonus. Aiden Sinclair, the 2 seed from Missouri at 184. A 1-0 lead on mat number 4. A minute to go in the second period. McAnally, the 3 seed, a 7-1 lead going into the third period. McAnally taking on Jaden Bullock of Virginia Tech. The scoreboard says 7-1. Track had 10-1. Now it goes back to 7-1. Now 7-2.
More of Illinois lead Nebraska's Allred right now, 3-0 in the first period. 3-1 now as Allred gets an escape.
Antonona does win by major. That's going to bring Angelo Ferrari out. Ferrari taking on the number 10 seed Caleb Campos of American. EIWA champion, 24-6 record. Campos, a 4-1 sudden victory win over Cesar Garza of Cal Poly. One more with the lead going into the second period. Here comes Ferrari and Campos. Campos a little bit longer at 184. A lot of these guys this past couple years been in that, not like short and stocky, but not a super long body style, but Campos a few inches taller, long legs and arms. Ferrari, a big 10-0 major decision earlier today over Kranitz of Pitt. Allred in on a shot on Moore in the second period. He's going to finish that to tie that one up at 4 apiece. McAnally was in on a shot, but Bullock able to slip out of it and get the takedown. Makes it 11-6 now. 30 seconds left.
Took away McAnally's major.
Ferrari gets into an underhook. Trying to pull Campos down. McAnally gets his escape. Now he's in on another shot. Can't quite finish it. But McAnally will win and move on.
Moore beating Allred right now by a score of 5-4.
There's a headlock by Campos. No points, and then Ferrari slips out of it and gets the 3 takedown off of it. And now he's trying to get a quick tilt, but they say out of bounds, head back to the center. I said he's got some length, and he was using it.
Look at this, Allred locking up a cradle on Moore. He was trailing 5-4, coming back.
There's the fall, he missed it. I don't very often agree with Mark Manning, but that referee was late and missed it.
Didn't get in position.
Ferrari into that claw ride, tripod by Campos. 50 seconds to go here, first period. Angelo leading 3-0 for the Hawkeyes. Barr of Penn State comes out on mat number 1. He's taking on Dylan Bechtold of Bucknell. Ferrari continuing to ride. They go out of bounds, head back to the center. 31 on the clock, 43 seconds towards riding time. And Ferrari around on that right side. Pulling Campos back down, Campos back into that tripod. Can't tell, it almost looks like Campos controlling our right wrist, and we're trying to peel that out. There we cut across and flatten him down momentarily. Now drop to the leg. Wheelbarrow up over the hips. Working back down. Get the ride out.
Great job.
1:14 of riding time and a 3-0 lead for Angelo.
Great ride, Angelo. Very good job. Good takedown. Off of almost getting thrown to your back, popping your head out, coming out on top.
Angelo's choice, he'll start down.
1:14 riding time going in the second period for Angelo.
Sinclair did win 5-0. So that is who Angelo would have if he were to finish this win. Gets to his feet.
Yeah, what a match that was at the National Duels.
Yeah. Campos trips us back down. We work back up to our feet. Steps inside of our legs and trips us back down. Angelo gets to those feet, but he's just keeping the arms out wide. Now you're just reaching back trying to catch a leg, almost looking for like some trick stuff. Now gets Campos draped up over, cuts off into a double leg.
Reversal coming.
Picks him up and gets the 2.
Now let's keep riding him.
Out of bounds, 1:23 to go in the second. Riding time down to 42 seconds, but starting to tick back up now as they head back to the center for a fresh start. Bard leading Bechtold over there on mat number 6, 6-1. Evan Bates of Missouri taking on Angelo Posada of Stanford on mat number 4. And Allred 11-5 lead over Moore. Moore in on a shot. Just 30 seconds left in that one. There's a stall call against Angelo. In the top position. Allred another takedown will give himself a major decision. Campos rolls through. Ferrari just rolls with him. Now gets him in. Almost a little half into a quick rollback tilt.
Yeah, what a comeback for Allred. He was trailing. Then he comes back and gets a major. It's a big extra point for Nebraska.
Allred and Welsh tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals.
Angelo Ferrari doing a great job riding Campos right now.
Campos to his feet, bump him down, he rolls, we just let go and then get back over the hips.
Really smart.
Come up. Had that claw ride, they go out of bounds before Angelo could get any near falls. Ryder, the 22 seed from Oklahoma State, coming out now. He's taking on the 6 seed Nightenbach of Wyoming. Ryder's just been dinged up all season. Big old brace on his left shoulder. Angelo cautioned for starting early. Wasn't quite sure on that call, but trust Angel Rivera. Angelo out front into a front headlock, gives up the escape.
Makes it 5-1 now in favor of Angelo, but he does have 1:40 riding time. 15 seconds to go here in the second period. Stanford's Posada, the 9 seed, takes a 3-0 lead over Bates of Missouri. That's on mat number 4. That's in the second period.
Bates, the number 25 seed. Ferrari 5-1 as we go to the third. Campos' choice, he'll start down. Oh, and Ferrari gets reversed. He was trying too hard to force something. So that'll make it 5-3 now with 1:50 to go. Ferrari up to his feet. Hand control and escapes. That'll make it 6-3. Still has the riding time.
Circle, Ferrari, circle.
Underhook on the right side. Drops
go.
in on a shot. Head to the inside. Locking the hands. Campos hipping in. Ferrari trying to suck this in. Campos gets his hand inside of ours, but we still stand up, try to elevate it. Now we get him draped up over the back. Trying to come through the back door, dump him down. Down on the ankle now, comes up around the waist. Ferrari elevating, right on the edge of the mat, trying to pull him back in. He's got that leg shelved. They stalemate it. 1:05 to go in the third. 6-3 is the lead for Ferrari, plus he has riding time. Ryder in on a shot on Nightenbach. Couldn't finish before they go out of bounds. Caution on Campos starting early. Ferrari, a couple of deep breaths as he stands up. Get into an over-under situation. Campos clears out of that, drops to a knee. Takes a shot, but we throw the arm down into an underhook. That front headlock. Ferrari going for that near leg, trying to step over it, looking for a cradle. Now slips up around behind and gets the 3.
Very nice. Hit like a little duck action right there.
Campos trying to roll through, comes out, gets another reversal, makes it 9-5 with 35 seconds left.
Well, we're trading 3 for 2 there. It's not a terrible deal. Now he's going to release us.
Comes out trying to get into like a whip over action. Ferrari keeping the elbows back. Now comes into an underhook, gets the escape. Campos tries inside trip action. We sprawl, front headlock, try to circle as they go out of bounds. 10-5, 11-5 with the riding time. Let's get one more in 10 seconds to get the major. Campos drops to a knee. Ferrari not thinking that way. He's just on the defense. So he will get the riding time point, and he will win by a score of 11-5. And he will get the rematch with Sinclair of Missouri tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals. We're going to take a break. We will come back with more of the second round of the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Attention Hawkeye fans, Big Grove is proud to be an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Whether you're at the game or watching from home, Big Grove has got you covered. Enjoy an Easy Eddie from the stands or visit them for every Hawkeye game at any of their 4 convenient Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, or Solon. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes. Go Hawks! Big Grove Brewery, an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Despite the unshakable Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for Unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making Unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with Unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
Cleveland's Rocket Arena, 2026 home for NCAA Wrestling Championships. 197 pounds. The 9-seed Posada of Stanford gets the win, and he will take on Barr of Penn State, who is the top seed. Sounds like Pinto stays alive on the backside at 174. Final 184 second round match right now in the second period. Knightenbach of Wyoming, the 6th seed, has a 4-1 lead over Ryder of Oklahoma State, the number 22 seed. Mat number 5 just getting underway at 197, Joey Novak of Wyoming and Rune Lawrence of West Virginia. That is the 5 seed Novak and the 21 seed Lawrence. Lawrence knocked Luke Giog of Ohio State out of the championship side of the bracket. Mat number 6, Bennett Berge of South Dakota State, the number 13 seed, taking on the upset of the first session of the tournament, number 29 seeded Colton Hawks of Arizona State over the 4 seed Sonny Sasso of Virginia Tech. Penn State 40.5, Iowa 24, Nebraska and Oklahoma State 23, Ohio State 22.5. Iowa State has 19 in 6th place.
We're going to be here for a while waiting for Gabe Arnold to come up.
Well, at least it might get to the point where the championship mats are done and they start adding those.
Yeah.
The Hawks have 10 bonus points today, 3 of them tonight, a couple of tech falls. They had 7 in the first session.
That's what has us in the lead right now.
Let's see, Ferrari 11-5. And like we said a little bit, we could have potentially had at least one more with Patrick in the first session.
Bailey in this
session, Ferrari in this session. Like, you know, there's potentially several more points. Granted, this is a really hard tournament, so it's hard to put those together. But when you're that close, you got to figure out a way to put those clamps on.
We know Patrick could have. Very, very, very capable this morning. And then Bailey had it and just gave it up in the reversal. He just quit wrestling right there, knew he had it won, and didn't want to fight off that reversal anymore. Heck, if anything, just go back to your give him 1, not 2.
Ryder took a shot right there for Okie State, but Knightenbach able to fight it off and then reshoots. He's got the leg elevated up. Just 15 seconds left in that one. Knightenbach leading 4-2. Ryder peeked at the clock, and when he did, Knightenbach cut across and drove through for the double leg in the win.
That costed him. That costed him big time.
We've got Keeter still to wrestle against Mirasola, and Gabe Arnold in the backside against Devin Wasley of North Dakota State. So Okie State has lost 2 for sure. 3. They lost Facundo, they lost Lockett, and now they've lost Ryder. So 65, 74, 84. They still have Merrill and Doucette.
Merrill has Stout from Pitt, 7 versus 10, and Doucette has also 7 versus 10. Doucette has, he's 7, and Zuba from Arizona State's 10.
Mat number 3 just getting underway. Stephen Little of Little Rock against Zane Lehman of Ohio, and that'll put Ben Keeter into the on-deck spot on mat 3. Mat number 4, Rademacher of Oregon State. Almost got neutral danger. He's taking on Camden McDaniel of Nebraska. That is who Gabe Arnold lost to in the tiebreakers. 1 second of riding time difference. Mat number 5, Joey Novak of Wyoming, a 5-0 lead over Rune Lawrence of West Virginia. Mat 6, no score between Berge of South Dakota State and Hawks of Arizona State. On the consolation matches, 174 pounds, Luca Augustine of Pitt. That one just went final, and I'll have to come back to that to see what the final score was. He was leading. Mat number 8, Brody Bauman of Purdue, trailing Colin Kerrigan of North Carolina 10-4. Mat 1, Avery Bassett, Carter Bear, Bassett of Lockhaven, Bear of Binghamton, tied up at 1. A minute to go in regulation. Mat number 2, Uhlenhop of Utah Valley, no score with Ian Bush of West Virginia, just underway. 30 seconds gone by first period. Wow. I said Lenny Pinto, it sounded like he stayed alive in the backside. He did, 15-12.
Wow.
He's been known to have some matches that put some points up.
Hair of his chinny chin chin. Should be a good match down here on mat number 4 between McDaniel of Nebraska and this Rodenbacher who beat Gabe Arnold of Oregon State. Blood time on that one, so we're going to take a break there. 5-0 right now, 2:37. Novak of Wyoming up 5-0 over Lawrence of West Virginia. 6-0 now.
Well, there, Colton Hawks just gets a takedown against Bennett Berge, so the 29 seed leads 3-1. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store in Cedar Rapids or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. Good to see Ohio with a couple of guys doing some things. They had a couple of down years, but see them fighting back a little bit. Let's step out right now for stations along the network to ID themselves. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling. One more Hawkeye to go on the top side, one more to go on the bottom side for this round of the NCAA championships. Ben Keeter waiting on deck. On mat number 3, he's got a rematch with Cole Mirasola of Penn State. He was leading him in the dual meet, got taken down late to lose 4-3, but then had an escape and a ride out to win 2-0 at the Big Tens. That's how Ben won his first match earlier today.
Forgot Frank Molinaro is still at Arizona State.
Is that like a pseudo mullet that he's got going on?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a part and a mullet, at least from what I'm looking at here, without the binos.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it.
Like it looks like a comb over. Like he's got a solid part line, like on the side of one side of his head, and he's got that like all the way over, and he's got it trimmed on the sides, but then he's got the length in the back like a mullet. It's impressive. Not sure my hairstylist would be able to do that, but I hand Jessica the pruning shears, and she just shaves it off as best she can.
I need a haircut too, really bad.
McDaniel gets a takedown, gives him a 3-2 lead now over Rademacher. And then we go to blood time there. Cody Merrill coming out for Oklahoma State on mat number 5. He's taking on Max Stout of Pittsburgh. That should be an interesting matchup, too. A couple of solid guys at that 197-pound weight class. Colton Hawks of Arizona State, 4-1 lead now on Berge of South Dakota State, plus he has riding time. Just 45 seconds left in that one. Berge gets to the leg. Arizona State sitting in 7th place right now. They've had a good first day of this tournament.
Who's that?
Arizona State.
Well, they got those Larkins. They're doing pretty good.
Berge can't finish the shot, so they'll head back to the center with 23 seconds to go. Now time really becomes a factor. He's got to get a takedown in 10 seconds and a ride out. Otherwise, Hawks will keep that riding time advantage. And it looks like Hawks, the 29 seed, is going to move into the quarterfinals. Where he will take on the 5 seed Novak of Wyoming. Tom Brands always says it's just a number in front of your name. It doesn't really mean much. You still got to go out and wrestle the match.
3-3 now. Rademacher, 6 seed versus McDaniel, Nebraska, 11 seed. Going in the third period, riding time not a factor. McDaniel's down, up to his feet. Trying to get hand control. Rademacher trying to ride him tough. They go out of bounds. Mat 3 also in overtime. That's about 2:39 between Little of Little Rock and
that's third
Lehman.
period.
What did I say?
You said overtime.
Oh, that's what I meant, third period. I meant that. Good call. Good catch. McDaniel did get his 1-point escape over there, so he leads 4-3.
Rocky Elam coming out on mat number 6 now. He's taking on Remy Cotton of Rutgers. Little Rock, a 4-1 lead with a minute to go. There's McDaniel in on another shot.
That
takes Rademacher down, makes it 6-4 now, or 7-3 now, excuse me. 7-4 with a minute to go as Rademacher gets the escape. Rademacher hits a duck, but McDaniel down blocks and goes behind again. Now we've got more blood time, and that's going to make it 10-4 in favor of McDaniel. 2-0 is the lead for Merrill of Oklahoma State on mat number 5 against Stout of Pittsburgh. Merrill the 7, Stout the 10. Little looks like he is going to win and move on, the number 3 seed. So Little, barring an epic comeback by Rademacher, is going to take on the 11 seed McDaniel. Seven to 1 the final score. That's going to bring Ben Keeter out. Keeter taking on Mirasola. Mirasola, 13-7 win in his first round matchup.
Little won that?
Yes.
All right, come on, Ben.
Mat 3 right down here in front of us. Mirasola feisty with the hands on the head, into the face a little bit.
What was the score of the Big Tens?
2-0.
No score in the first period. Got an escape and a right out.
Yep.
Just like his first match today. McDaniel of Nebraska did win that one.
Double collar tie, forehead or ear to ear. Now they push each other away, come back across. Mirasola slap in the face.
Elam's losing over there.
Really?
Yeah, he's down 3-0 to Colton of Rutgers, the number 15 seed. And he's giving up riding time. Elam's got a big old knee brace on. Looks like it's really affecting him.
Keeter and Mirasola, 1:25 to go, first period. Mirasola looked like a little misdirection attempt. Now Ben taps like he's going to step in for a shot. And then he stopped, and that allowed Mirasola to drop in, get to the leg himself.
Get your leg back, Ben. There you go. Crush him. Crush him. Now get a go behind here. Use this. Get that leg back again. Get it back.
Mirasola let go of the one leg, came back to the other.
Get the leg back. Square your hips.
It's almost like he's trying to reach back to the leg instead of getting those hips back.
Yeah, get those legs back.
Stalemate instead. 2-1 is the lead with 30 seconds left for Merrill over Stout.
Yeah, Rocky Elam over there, he's hurt. He's not doing so hot. He has no chance of getting on. He's struggling on that bottom position. That big old leg brace, I didn't notice that earlier. He must have been hurt coming in, or he got hurt that first match today.
Bastida for Iowa State wrestling on mat number 4, leads 3-1. Merrill does get the win for Oklahoma State.
Isaac Dean and UNI are wrestling over there too on the 8.
Referee's going to stop things, talk to both guys about hands to the face. Period comes to an end as well, so it's scoreless. Keeter's choice, he starts down.
There you go, I like this. Just like the Big Tens. Get an escape. And then let's do something crazy and get a takedown. And then get your right out.
Right away, Ben to his feet, hand control, escape. He leads 1-0.
Get your leg back again.
He was reaching, he was coming across so heavy, and Mirasola just slid right down to a leg. Now Mirasola gets us draped up over the back. Ben's in some trouble here, trying to get that hip out. Now he does get back in front a little bit better. Stalemate it, 1:27 to go. Get to your offense here, Ben Keeter. Let's go.
Yeah, no kidding. Get to your offense.
Another takedown against Elam. He's down 6-1 now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's done. He's just hurting. That not looking good at all. That knee must be really bothering him.
Keeter, left hand on the collar. Mirasola clears out. Comes across with his own. Ben with a big snap, couldn't follow through.
Come on, Keeter, get to a leg. Find a shot. I think he's probably, my guess is, Steven, banking on that right out.
Yeah.
And that is not what you want to plan on for a victory. Use your hands, move your feet, circle. Even if you don't get down underneath, snap, hit a snatch, something, wrestle.
25 on the clock, second period. Trolling with the right wrist, stepped heavy but didn't follow through with anything. 10 on the clock now. Keeter swipes at the leg. Couldn't get two hands there. Mirasola just stays in that tight collar tie. Period comes to an end. Keeter leads 1-0. Mirasola is going to go neutral.
Well, it's probably smart of him, to be honest with you. We haven't called for stalling yet, have we?
No, but I think if he gets to our legs one more time, we will. So let's get to his legs instead, right?
There's a
big
snap wrestle here, Ben. There you go.
A little
Pull him down
slow,
to the mat.
realizing he could have followed through with that.
Pull him down to the mat there. That's a beautiful snap. He circled, moved his feet.
Half attempt there by Mirasola. 1:15 to go in the third. 1-0 lead for Keeter. Tight right-handed collar from both guys. Mirasola, a couple of fakes. Ben just stays good position.
50 seconds to go.
There's that
Mirasola's in on a shot.
Gets us deep.
Comes up fast that time. We are not throwing our legs back,
Nope.
Steven.
We're locked through the crotch, but
we're not even trying. That's not our defense. It's like we're just trying to sit down on his head or something.
there we pop off, come around the side, get to a head to the outside shot
Finish,
ourselves,
double.
cut off to
There
the
you
double,
go.
and get the three.
Not yet.
Not yet. There's still the whizzer in. Keeter trying to limp arm out or get that leg thrown in.
There you
Continuing to
go.
drive through,
Nice
and there
job,
is the
Ben
three
Keeter.
takedown.
Great job. Way to turn that into your own offense. That does it. 4-0 for Keeter right there. He'll just ride him out now. Good job, Ben Keeter.
He'll get a rematch with Younger Bastida tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals.
I didn't see who won between Merrill and Stout.
Merrill did. Elam trying a last-ditch effort, but gets taken down again. He's going to lose by major decision over there.
Yeah, he's hurting bad. He's done. His career is over.
So 2 15 seeds have knocked off 2 seeds tonight. Main Street Suites been a hometown favorite in downtown West Branch for over 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Suites, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsuiteswb.com. Let's take another timeout. We will be back with more from Cleveland and the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Back in Cleveland, Ohio, Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside winding down day number 1 of this year's NCAA championships. Isaac Dean gets eliminated for Iowa State.
Good for Fox. Feldman's losing right now, too, for Ohio State.
Well, on our way over here this evening, Mark, we ran into Kevin Collins with the foundation fundraising. Like, he helps connect the money people to the right spots, does a really good job in what he does. And he talked about it. He's like, you know, our seeds may catch up to us. And you look at matchups that we have for tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Peterson has number 1 Lilledal. Ayala has number 3 Blaze. Bailey has number 2 Vega. Block in the Wrestlebacks has the number 33 seed. Caliendo, taking advantage, hopefully, of some upsets, has the 27 seed. Kennedy has the 4 seed Harchla. Ferrari has the 7 seed or the 2 seed Sinclair, and Keeter has the 1 seed Bastida.
Yeah, well, a lot of those are, I mean, they're all tough matchups, obviously, but they're all capable of winning too. Like every one of them.
Yeah. Well, again, looking at the schedule for tomorrow.
Feldman got beat.
Wow.
Number 5 seed goes down
to the number 21. So guys that lose tonight will have to wrestle twice tomorrow morning. So Ryder Block, the lone Hawkeye that has lost this evening, and then if Gabe Arnold wins, so guys that lost earlier today that wrestle again tonight and have a wrestleback match, they will have to wrestle twice to make it to the blood round. And then guys that won tonight will wrestle in the quarterfinals, but they will only wrestle one time in tomorrow's morning session. Winners of those quarterfinals will wrestle in the semis. Losers will have to drop down and wrestle in the blood round against guys that have wrestled back on the bottom side. So guys that won tonight only have one match tomorrow morning. And then Ryder Block and Gabe Arnold will have two matches tomorrow morning, mixed around the quarterfinals.
And the point to that story is
keep winning.
Stay on the championship side.
The other big thing is if you win in the quarterfinals, you guarantee yourself All-American status, nothing lower than a 6th place finish. If you lose in the quarterfinals, you still have to come back and win one more match just to guarantee an 8th place finish. So it definitely makes a big difference to stay on that top side. And you start to pile up the points on that top side too with the placements. Gabe Arnold on deck on mat 4. So at least that's a good mat to finish things on because we can see. That one right now, Devin Dawson of Northern Illinois, Hunter Katka of Rutgers. It's a couple of big heavyweights over there. Katka, the 27 seed, taking on Dawson, the 11 seed. Katka knocked off Nathan Taylor, the number 6 seed of Lehigh, in sudden victory earlier. Well, as we wait Gabe Arnold, let's take one more break here. We will come back, have our final match of the session right after this. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Unwind in style at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, where luxury and excitement come together. Tee off on a world-class golf course, savor gourmet dining, and enjoy premier entertainment and amenities that are second to none. Feeling lucky? Hit the slots or try your hand at our table games. There's always action on the floor. Whether you're here to relax, play, or indulge, Riverside offers more than just a getaway. It's an unforgettable experience. Visit Riverside Casino and Resort.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Cleveland. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside winding down the first day of the tournament. Gabe Arnold, the last Hawkeye to wrestle. Hawks right now tied for second with Nebraska. The Cornhuskers, barring something crazy in this last minute 20, are going to jump ahead, though, because A.J. Ferrari has a 12-0 lead with his riding time point. So they will get at least 2, if not 2.5, for a tech fall. Gabe Arnold, if he doesn't get any bonus points, will only get a half point for a win. Penn State has 40.5. The Hawks and the Cornhuskers at 25. Oklahoma State 24. And then Ohio State 22.5. Iowa State 21.5. How many times have we said leading up to this tournament, every point's going to matter? Second place is 25. Sixth place is 21.5.
Jeez.
3.5 points separating everybody.
There you go.
Hawks in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Dean Peterson with a 4-1 win tonight. He'll have the top seed Lillidahl of Penn State. Drake Ayala with a 19-4 tech fall will have the 3 seed Blaze of Penn State. Nasir Bailey, an 11-5 win. He'll have the 2 seed Vega of Oklahoma State. Mikey Caliendo with a 20-5 tech fall tonight. He is going to be taking on the 27 seed E.J. Parco of Stanford. Patrick Kennedy, a 2-1 win over Schubert of Oklahoma. He will have a rematch with Carson Harchla of Ohio State. Angelo Ferrari picks up an 11-5 win. He will have the 2 seed Aiden Sinclair of Missouri. And then Ben Keeter with a 4-0 win over Cole Mirasola of Penn State. He will have top seed Younger Bastida of Iowa State in tomorrow morning's quarterfinals. Ryder Block dropping to the backside. He lost 10-3 to the number 2 seed Jackson Joy of Cornell. He will have Austin McBurney of Brown, the number 33 seed in the tournament. And then Gabe Arnold waiting to come out right now. If Gabe wins his match, he would have the 21 seed Rune Lawrence of West Virginia. Lawrence knocked off the 12 seed Luke Geog of Ohio State before getting pinned by Joey Novak of Wyoming. Sudden victory in front of us on mat number 4, where Gabe waits on deck. So we got the email earlier, Mark. You and I were saying we thought maybe 16,000, 17,000 were here this morning. They announced, I think it was 16,625. And then they said 16,777 tonight. So, been pretty close on our guesses.
Yeah, really close. And you know what? This place hasn't been very loud.
No.
Like even the Penn State fans, like I haven't, like even when they win just a regular match or anything, normally they would be cheering. They've gotten a lot of bonus points, and I haven't even heard them, like, really at all.
Well, and even some of the upsets, it hasn't really been like a big ooh. I think partially because some of those upsets aren't necessarily like the big name. I mean, obviously it's an upset, like Sonny Sasso at Virginia Tech. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a highly touted guy, but it's not like he makes a lot of the headlines like an A.J. Ferrari or an Angelo Ferrari or a Penn State guy, an Iowa guy. Like,
you know who I have heard loud, but because they're right next to us, though, and Oklahoma State does something big, I hear them over to my right.
Yeah. I've seen a few times, like, there's a Nebraska section straight across from us. They'll stand up when Nebraska does good. The Iowa section's right across from us. They'll stand up when our guys do good. Isaac Trumbull, the number 2 seed at heavyweight, I think. Taking on Colbert of Army, leading 4-1 in the second period. Katka, the 27 seed at heavyweight. 2-1 lead, plus he's got the riding time advantage. So Ferrari got the win. Doucette of Oklahoma State gets the win. Katka, the 27 seed, gets the win. So yeah, Nebraska jumps 2 points ahead of us, and now we're tied with Oklahoma State for third with 25 points. Gadali, I didn't see that. Gadali tech fall to Coy Hopkey.
I saw that.
15-0 in the second period. Trumbull, 4-1 lead in the third period. Here comes Gabe Arnold out. On mat number 4, straight across from us, taking on the 22 seed Devin Wassley of North Dakota State. 20-11 record on the year, finished 7th at the Big 12 Championships.
All right, Gabe, let's do something here in regulation. Send all the Iowa fans that are sticking around to watch you back to the hotels for the night on a really high, fun, good note.
Well, I was really liking how Gabe started earlier. He hit a couple of low attempts. There's a 2-on-1 by Wassler as they go out of bounds.
Surprised we didn't get called for stalling there.
Yeah. He hit a couple of low shots trying to keep the weight of Rademacher off of him. But he was unable to hang on to him, and it was almost like he went away from it. And then got into those tiebreakers and lost with 1 second riding time difference. You and I were talking in the hotel last night. I said if Gabe can get to his offense in regulation, he's going to be tough to beat in this tournament. If he lets it get to the tiebreakers or the overtime period, you never know what's going to happen. Let's see if he can get something rolling here in this match. .140 to go, first period. There's Gabe, a little sweep attempt, but backed out of it. Got to say hi to Jessica. Don't know if Riley's listening too. There's a shot by Arnold. Gets a stall call, but then a reshot by Wasley. Gabe trying to get that toe to the mat. On that whizzer in. Gabe trying to turn kick away. Somersaults through. Wasley hanging on to that. Grabs our leg, but we kicked the other one out. Reaches back, trying to peel those hands off. Right on the edge. Gabe trying to throw that whizzer in. What do you think? Is he going to get called for stalling when they go out of bounds here?
Probably.
No, continuous action. Look at that. Got to say hi to Jessica on her way home. She's been down in Florida since Saturday. Now Sunday. Now Monday technically, but had a trip with the older two girls. Not sure if Riley and Laney are listening too, but loading up the buses, and they'll get home about the time we're wrapping up tomorrow night, I think. So just when we get tired of sitting here and going through these sessions, we at least get to go sleep in a hotel bed, get some good food.
I would not want to be on that bus. Nope.
21 hours?
No, thank you.
Without counting any stops. And they were at the park all day and just got straight on the bus. So you got teenagers that haven't showered or anything. So now we got stoppage. Gabe took a finger to the eye, it looks like. Just 7 seconds remain in this first period. So it will be scoreless after one for Arnold.
There was a fall on mat number 1 in the victory for Virginia Tech, Sonny Sasso.
Gabe will choose down to begin period number 2. We start quarterfinal action at noon Eastern again tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. Gabe
Same as today. Is it 7 and tomorrow night too?
No, I think it's 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
8 o'clock tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Dang. Gabe, come on, buddy.
Got to his feet, stopped right on the edge of the mat, trying to switch back in. Now tries to turn back in. They go out of bounds, head back to the center. 26 seconds off the clock.
Come on, Gabe, explode here, dude. Come on, buddy.
Caution on Wassler. Jessica would trade you in a heartbeat, Mark. That's what she's saying to me. She would come sit here and let you ride that bus for her.
You couldn't pay me enough. No way.
Gabe to his feet, hand control, sags the hips, gets out. So Gabe leads 1-0. Now he comes across underhook. Wassler clears out of that. Gabe with a big snap. Clears. Keeping that pressure coming across again. Gabe,
can we get
snap.
something going? Come on, Gabe. We got a minute to go here in the second period.
Wassler had a double wrist.
There
we
you
dropped
go.
a low single, trying to get that head to the outside. Wassler trying to crack us down.
Come up with it. Come up with it. Don't clam up there.
Wassler reaching across, grabbing our ankle, trying to reach through. Gabe trying to elevate. 34 seconds left. Gabe's head stuck underneath that right knee and just couldn't pop it free. Also looking pretty red, like he's getting a little tired out there. Let's see if Gabe can get back to that offense here. Gets to an underhook. Duck. Gets into a body lock situation and takes him down for 3.
And a boy, Gabe Arnold.
Beautiful
Nice.
duck and finish for the 3. Gives him a 4-0 lead. Wassler steps over. We get him draped up over. Turn back into him. And Gabe's going to get the ride out. Takes a 4-0 lead into the third period.
So you know what
Big.
the deal is there? He hit that shot just right before that. Even though he didn't score it, he hit it and he got in deep. And he's like, hey, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you got to start pulling the trigger. Understand what you're capable of.
Wassler starts down to begin the third. Gabe lets him out for the escape. Hawk fans that are still here starting the Let's Go Arnold chant. Wassler coming across, out of bounds, head back to the center. Minute 42 to go in regulation, 4-1 lead for Gabe Arnold. Wassler now starting to pick up his offense. Drops for a shot, gets to our leg, uses some length. Gabe trying to get those powerful hips into him, reaching back, grabbing an ankle. Wassler slides down. Gabe trying to kick out with that whizzer, now doing the splits right on the edge, stuff in the head. Wassler trying to reach across. Gabe turns, still doing those splits right on the edge. Wassler trying to pull him back in again. Gabe still stuffing that head, turns and kicks. Out of bounds, stall warning on Gabe for backing out.
All right, come on, Gabe. Stay in there and wrestle. Stay in there and wrestle.
Wassler double wrist lock on our left side. His right, our left. Gabe, forward pressure coming across. Wassler again drops, uses that length.
Nice.
Reshot by Gabe,
There you
gets the
go.
ankles.
Atta boy.
Oh, he missed the second one.
He had it.
He missed the second ankle. Out of bounds.
Well, that should be a stall warning for sure. I mean, he was diving out of bounds there. You know, Gabe would get called for a stall warning. That always goes against him in there.
Yeah.
Stay in there, Gabe. Stay in there.
Left
Stay
hand on the
there.
collar. Big snap by Gabe into the head table. Back to the center. 34 seconds remains. Caution on Green, starting before the whistle as he tries to get into a low single right away. Takes a little sweep attempt against us. Gabe shucks him by and gets around behind for the 3.
Nice. Boy, Gabe Arnold.
Wassler was coming so hard, and he just threw him right by and covers the hips, gets the takedown.
Well, that should do it right there.
7-1 with 21 seconds remaining. Wassler gets set in the center. Wassler up to his feet. Gabe will let him out with 15 seconds left. Wassler, little misdirection. Gabe snaps him down again. I mean, hey, get one more of those, you get a major decision. That one extra point would be a huge thing, but won't get that. But hey, win and move on is all you do on this backside. And that's what Gabe Arnold just did with a 7-2 victory. And so he will stay alive on the backside. And he will take on the number 21 seed, Rune Lawrence of West Virginia, in tomorrow's first wrestleback round. So, Mark, Hawks are looking good today. It's going to be a tough day tomorrow, though.
It's going to be a really tough day tomorrow. Like, really tough day. But they got some momentum going into that second day. So, tomorrow is a day where we're going to see what these Iowa Hawkeyes are made of between the ears.
Yep.
That's exactly what tomorrow's going to come down to. How gritty and tough and how bad do you want it? Are you going to go out there and scrap and for every point that you possibly can because you're going to need every point possible, or are we going to just kind of like roll over on the edge. I mean, tomorrow's going to show a lot about what this team's made of, for sure. As you mentioned, 25, we've got Little Doll. We've beat him before. We're 0-2 against him this year, but you know what? Hey, we've beat him before last year when he was at Rutgers. That's a winnable match. 33, we haven't beaten Blaze, but we're right there with him. We go OT in the Big Tens with him. We're right there with him. That's a winnable match. 41, Bailey versus Vega. I'm telling you right now, I really like that matchup. I'm liking it. 49, we can stay alive on the backside. 65, Caliendo obviously can whip up on Parco. Parco's going to get so tired. I'm looking for at least a major out of that one. 74, Patrick. He's beat Harchla twice this year and lost once.
Yep.
So, obviously that's a winnable matchup. 84, we got Farrar's got Sinclair. Beat
him earlier this year.
Beat him earlier in overtime. It's going to come down to probably very last second overtime type of thing again. It's a winnable match again. And then heavyweight, or 97, Arnold, we got a winnable match against Larson of West Virginia. Larson was what? The
21
seed
Lawrence,
coming in, or Lawrence. And then heavyweight, Keeter and Bastida. Bastida, he's big, but Keeter's been fairly good. If we can get Keeter to really have a scrappy defense and turn something into an offense, that could go a long way. So, we have capability of having a good day tomorrow or a really bad day tomorrow. We're going to see like I said, we're going to have to really scrap. We're going to see what these guys are made of between the ears tomorrow.
Well, that session again starts at noon Eastern, 11 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. Sorry, I was typing at the same time. So, and it's moving day. A lot of points as you start to get those placement points coming in. Hawks right now sitting in a tie for third place. Nope, we are half a point ahead because of Gabe Arnold's win. So Penn State 40.5, Nebraska 27, Iowa 25.5, Oklahoma State 25, Ohio State 23, Iowa State 21.5 is your top 6 right now. And take away 10 bonus points that we scored earlier today, and things are not looking near as good for the Hawkeyes. So that's going to do it for Mark and I, as we will be back on tomorrow for day number 2, moving day of the 2026 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Big thank you to Ross spending the day with us back at the Learfield Studios. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, it's not possible for us to be here. Big thank you for everybody for tuning in as well. And we will talk to you tomorrow for day number 2 of the NCAA Wrestling Championships. Until then, this is Stephen Grace. You've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling has been brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. And by Oak Knoll, a not-for-profit life plan community, serving the Iowa City community for 59 years. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.